penalties that night and touchdowns called back, and stuff that don't usually happen against us. That don't happen. But we got to come out and play a really good ball game tonight, and we got to be able to tackle two. And two's electric. Two's not as good as number 6 from Stuttgart, but two's a sophomore.
In their weekend blowout sale, baby back pork ribs, single slab or St. Louis style ribs, just $2.98 a pound. Beef boneless New York strips, family pack, only $3.98 a pound. Hawaiian punch, a gallon bottle, 2 for $5. Essential everyday deluxe mac and cheese or shells and cheese, 12-ounce box, 3 for just $5. It's the weekend blowout sale going on now at Super Value Foods in Warren.
When it comes to healthcare, I want the best. We all want the best. The best doctors, the latest treatments. But what if you could have all that in a caring place close to home, where your support goes back into the community? Where can you find healthcare with that level of care? Bradley County Medical Center. Hometown people taking care of our hometown. Community minded, just like you.
Hello, Carl Lucky for Lucky's of Monticello. Have you noticed our shopping habits have changed a lot over the last few years? Step 1, grab the smartphone and research the product. Step 2, hit the Order Now button. Well, guess what? At AutoBuyLucky.com, you may use the same process for your next ride. At AutoBuyLucky.com, new or used, see all the pictures and equipment. Oh, yeah, and the prices. Shopping made easy for you at AutoBuyLucky.com.
Again, it's the first week of the playoffs. Lumberjacks are at home tonight, taking on Blytheville. And Coach, let's talk about the Lumberjacks a little bit. I think you got some people back and maybe as healthy as you've been all year.
Yeah, we got everybody back tonight. I think everybody's dressing out tonight for the first time since first time that everybody's dressed out. I mean, week 1 we was out a bunch, and then Dawson didn't play week 2, 3, 4, 5. Now he's back. Tayshawn's back. He played last week. I thought he did a pretty good job. We get Trey back tonight, and we're dressing out. I mean, I don't know if we've ever done that this late in the year. I know we're playing banged up a little bit with Dawson playing with a tore ACL, and Tayshawn's playing with coming off a broken leg, but they get to dress out tonight, and I don't know. I'm excited to see where we're at, man. We got to tackle. We got to tackle, because if we don't tackle, it's going to be a long night. And if you go back to the Stuttgart game in week 1, and we didn't tackle very well, and we're playing some of the same type of speed that we've seen that night, and that's a concern. That they've not done a very good job of being consistent catching the football. But if they do, man, they've been wide open all year. I mean, they've run by people, and that's a concern. We got to be able to keep them in front of us. We got to be able to get them on the ground. Offensively, we got to execute. We got to line up and be able to run the football and throw it. With the weather coming in, like they say it's going to come in, and everybody was 50 degrees, but when it's 80 at practice yesterday, and then 50 tonight, that's a huge difference. Our kids have. I feel good about where we're at. According, with that going on, because of we got a bunch of guys who played a long time in the playoffs the last 2 years and are used to playing in cold weather. But we got some, especially our sophomores, they've never done that before. So that's always a concern when that happens. And then plus the rain, and we haven't had a rain game. I don't remember the last time we had a rain game, because we haven't had one this year. We didn't have one last year. I guess the last time we had one was Rivercrest, 2 years ago. So that's also a concern, especially when you check the weather every day like I do. And Monday's not supposed to rain. Tuesday is not supposed to rain. Wednesday is not supposed to rain. And you wake up yesterday, all of a sudden it's 80% chance of rain. So you worry about that. But we got to worry. We got to go out and execute. And it's do or die time now. If you don't win, then you pack your stuff up.
All right, Coach, good luck tonight. It's Warren and Blytheville coming up for you here in just a few moments. Hope you'll stay tuned. For Coach Bo Embry, I'm Jimmy Sledge. Stay tuned. Lumberjack football is next.
Hello, this is Kerry Hartness with Union Bank and Trust. Are you looking to get a loan for a car, truck, ATV, camper, tractor, or boat? If so, I can help you with fast closing times, competitive rates, and service after the loan that can't be beat. For over 135 years, Union Bank has helped the people of Monticello and Southeast Arkansas with their lending and banking needs. So stop by my office or call me at 870-460-6400 and let me show you how easy the lending process can be. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC, financing with approved credit.
When you're involved in a vehicle accident, take it to James Glass and Body Shop, 441 North Martin Street in Warren. James Glass and Body Shop has been in the auto body repair business longer than anybody else in town and can make your vehicle look like new again. James Glass and Body Shop is the full-service glass shop in Warren. They can custom-cut glass for home, business, and auto. For professional vehicle repair or custom-cut glass, stop by James Glass and Body Shop, 441 North Martin Street in Warren.
Did you know that Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren has all your electrical, plumbing, hardware, and building needs, but they also have all the feed you need for all your animals. That's right. Johnson's Hardware has a complete line of feed for chickens, goats, cows, pigs, horses, you name it, they've got it all. And don't forget, they're your one-stop shop for all your plumbing, electrical, and building supply needs. That's Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren. Go by and check it out. If they don't have it, you don't need it.
And a good evening and welcome to Jim Hurley Jr. Stadium. I'm Jimmy Sledge alongside David King as we get set for tonight's ball game between the Lumberjacks and the Chickasaws of Blytheville as Warren comes in as the 8-4A conference champions and the number 1 seed. Blytheville comes in as the number 5 seed. As they are here, and David, we got a good ball game on hand tonight.
We're going to have a dandy, as Coach Hembry said, probably the most talented number 5 team you're going to find. Both these teams mirror each other a whole lot other than the record, but you look at it, Blytheville, they're led by their quarterback, John Tavius Johnson, who's 72 out of 137, 7 picks, 1,080 yards, 10 touchdowns. Of course, Maddox Laster, 75 out of 148, 6 interceptions, 1,790 yards, 17 touchdowns. They have a 1,000-yard rusher, Timothy Brown, who's run for 1,329 yards. He's got 129 carries, Jimmy, 16 touchdowns, and to have carried the ball that much, he's averaging 10.3 yards a carry.
Well, that's Lumberjacks, as Coach Hembry talked about on the pregame show, going to have to tackle him.
They're going to have to tackle it.
We'll take a break. We'll be back more on a pregame show in just a moment.
You choose the right HVAC system for your home, you call Trucks Heating and Air at 820-1525, your root dealer in Southeast Arkansas. What's the difference between an air conditioner and a heat pump, and how do you know which system you need? You call Trucks Heating and Air at 820-1525, your root dealer in Southeast Arkansas. At Trucks Heating and Air, you're talking to the experts, and they're your root dealer in Southeast Arkansas. So if you're considering a new HVAC system for your home, give Trucks Heating and Air a call at 820-1525, your root dealer in Southeast Arkansas.
What does it mean to be a star? At South Arkansas Community College in El Dorado, it means having the opportunity to learn, grow, and succeed in an environment where you are treated as the important person that you are. The star in our logo is a reminder of what you mean to us. Be a star at South Ark. Visit southark.edu/info for information.
Gardner Body and Glass at 607 East Church Street in Warren can take care of all your auto body needs. They specialize in collision repair and provide customer-friendly service. With over 20 years' experience in the auto body repair business, there's no job too big or too small for Gardner Body and Glass. So the next time you're in an accident, give Michael Gardner a call at 870-466-4402. For dependable auto body repair work, give Michael Gardner a call at Gardner Body and Glass in Warren.
Ever feel like your insurance agent was there to sell you auto insurance, but not there to service it? At Farm Bureau Insurance, we're here to help with auto insurance serviced by experienced agents who are there when you need them most. Call today for your free, no-obligation review for auto, home, and life insurance that's custom-tailored just for you.
In Bradley County, call your local Farm Bureau agent at 226-2649.
Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company of Arkansas, Inc. Southern Farm Bureau Casualty Insurance Company. Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi.
Again, we welcome you back here to Jim Hurley Jr. Stadium as they're still playing the national anthem, and we get set for tonight's ball game. We're going to take another 60-second timeout. We'll be back after this 60-second timeout.
Getting some new furniture. Main Event Furniture in Warren at 610 North Martin Street in Warren has just received lots of new items and furniture accent pieces from Market. You'll find name brands like Mayo and Best made right here in the USA. Ashley, Serenity Sleep Mattresses, Avenue Home and 49 West. They're open Monday through Friday 9 to 5 and Saturday 9 to 12. Or by appointment only after hours, and deliveries available. Just go by Main Event Furniture, 610 North Martin, or call 226-6511.
Insured to be sure. Milton Insurance Agency.
Are you about to be on Medicare, or are you turning 65 soon? Do you understand everything about Medicare? Wouldn't it be amazing if someone local could explain it to you and help you navigate the system? Well, my name is Patrick from Milton Insurance, and that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you get the best prices and best policies. All you have to do is give me a call on the insurance line at 352-2155. That's 352-2155.
Back here at Jim Hurley Jr. Stadium, I'm Jimmy Sledge alongside David King. We welcome our listeners in the Blytheville area tonight as we are broadcasting there in Blytheville as well as here in Warren, and we will try to do you a good job as well tonight. And you know, this is the first round of the playoffs. The number 1 seed taking on the number 5 seed. You say, well, the number 1 seed should have it pretty easy. But, David, you mentioned it, and Coach Embry talked about it on the pregame show. This is probably one of the better 5 seeds coming into the playoffs.
Yes. Let's compare the two teams real quick.
All right.
Blytheville averaging 32.5 points a game. They're giving up 21.2. Warren's averaging 36.5 points a game. They're giving up 15.6. Blytheville is averaging 119.4 yards passing a game. Warren, 202.3 yards passing a game. Rushing, Blytheville's averaging 271.6. Warren, 214.4. Total yardage, Blytheville averaging 391.1. Warren, 416.7. Not huge differences, Jimmy.
There's not. If you go back and look, too, and you and I talked about it, and Coach Embry talked about it, too, on the pregame show, this team started the season 4-1, and then they had some injuries that hit them, and they ended up losing the last 4 ball games. But they've got everybody back tonight, as Warren has everyone back tonight.
The only big difference I see in these is in Warren's passing game. Warren's averaging 23.5 yards a completion. And Blytheville, they've got some really good receivers. Reed, Wilson, Walker, Anderson, and they're like 18, 16, 13, 10 catches like that. There's not that one favorite. For Warren, of course, you know, we've got the 2 favorites. A.J. Jordan, 37 catches, 921 yards, 10 touchdowns, averaging 24.9 yards a catch. Our buddy Neon Thomas, 25 catches, 525 yards, 7 touchdowns, averaging 21 yards per catch. Irvin Rivera, who has become a factor here in the last few games.
Plays the tight end or the fullback spot.
And has been running down the seam, middle of the football field, catching passes. He's averaging 24 yards a catch. And Jalen Lee, poor Jalen, he's only averaging 16.1 yards a catch. But these two teams, like I say, they pair up real well. Of course, Warren led in rushing by Maddox Laster, 610 yards rushing. Traylon Jackson, Traylon would have had a lot better numbers had he not missed all of these games. He's got 530 yards. Landon Wolf, 318. And Cody Weatherspoon, 302. Of course, Cody Weatherspoon's one of those who has came in late in the season due to injuries and things like that, and has proved he can do the job.
He can get it done as the Lumberjacks and the Chickasaws get set to take the field here this afternoon or this evening. We welcome you to our broadcast and remind you that our friends at American Shifting Corporation, they're in North Little Rock, have been in business since 1971 and they've grown to be the largest transmission and rear end builder in the country. They do big truck transmissions, clutches, and rear ends and differentials, and they can get you back on the road and back on the job quicker than anybody else. They offer a no-hassle 1-year warranty, and all you got to do is give them a call at 501-945-0878. Next time you have a big truck broke down, they can get you back on the job or on the road quicker than anybody else. Or call the local guy that travels all over the state, Michael Adair, and he can get you the parts to fix your truck and get you back on the road quicker than anybody else. 820-2028 is Michael's number. Don't forget, opening day of deer season tomorrow in Arkansas, and Harold Processing is open out on the Old Camden Road here in Warren. They're open from 8 to 8. They'll be open 7 days a week, processing all your deer. If you get lucky enough to tag one tomorrow, take it out to Harold's Processing on the Old Camden Road. 820-0795 is their number. 1826 and a half Old Camden Road is where they're located. And while you're there, if you don't want deer meat to eat, well, check out their meat department because they've got steaks, seafood, and much more. That's Harold's Processing on the Old Camden Road in Warren. The captains make their way to center field. We'll come back in just a moment and tell you who won the opening toss when we return in after this timeout.
Events are going to happen, and when they do, think of Sandine's Body and Glass, 503 South Martin in Warren. You'll receive prompt professional service from the auto body technician who has equipment and experience to fix your vehicle back to its original condition with all work guaranteed. So the next time you have a vehicle accident, get free estimates and professional body repair at Sandine's Body and Glass, 503 South Martin in Warren, or call 81.
When elders stay at Bellevue Estates Healthcare Rehabilitation Center in Monticello, our team will provide personal health care to each individual that focuses on the unique needs and circumstances of each elder. We take into consideration the physical, social, and spiritual well-being of each individual. Come by Bellevue Estates to Old Warren Road in Monticello and see for yourself. Or call 367-0044 for more information. At First State Bank of Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton, whatever your need is, we have a solution. The First Century Club for those 50 and over. Free checkings with a minimum balance must remain at $300 or above to qualify. Unlimited access to your account by ATM, phone, or online. Just be Tess or Ashley, or call 870-226-2601 to get started today. First State Bank of Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. Member FDIC housing lender.
Drew Memorial Health System in Monticello is proud to offer rehabilitation services for patients of all ages. The Drew Rehab Team provides physical, speech, and occupational therapy on an inpatient or outpatient basis and at home. The experienced staff treats pediatric patients, student athletes, and adults recovering from injuries, stroke, or surgical procedures. The staff will keep you on track throughout your recovery process. Let the Drew Rehab Team help you maximize your functional potential. Close to home. Choose Drew Memorial.
We welcome you back here to Jim Hurley Jr. Stadium. Again, we welcome our listeners there in the Blytheville area as well as we get set for tonight's ball game. And David, the Chickasaws won the toss. They have elected to receive, so they'll be on offense first. We'll look to see this offense that they have and Warren's defense to start the game.
Of course, remind everyone, traditionally, the first drive of the opponents, Warren gives up a lot of yardage.
Until they make some adjustments.
Yes, until adjustments are made. One player to watch for Blytheville is going to be Tyron Walker. He's a defensive back. He has 3 interceptions on the year, tied for the lead. He's a receiver. He also has He also has 4.4 speed.
All right.
So he can flat fly. For Warren, you know who you got to watch. Everybody in the stadium knows who you got to watch. You got to take care of Maddox Lassiter on offense and defense.
You know, you talk about the talent of this team. They played Magnolia in the state for basketball last year. So that's how talented they are. And a lot of athletes out there on the field. We welcome you to our broadcast. Don't forget, #1 Wash and Shine Detail Shop. If you need your car cleaned up, give Thomas Miller and his crew a call at 820-2171 after the rain comes through tonight, which we need to talk about the weather. It's cooled off, but the rain is really held off. It's not raining right now, but we're expecting the rain to start sometime during the ball game. We'll see if that becomes a factor on tonight's game. All right, as the Lumberjacks get set to kick it off. Jose Jacinto will tee it up. Lumberjacks have been sky kicking. We'll see if that's what they do here, and they will. A sky kick it high. Fair catch going to be called for. It's bobbled. It's on the ground, and
Warren
still on
has
the ground.
Nope. I think Blytheville was able to pull it out.
Nope. Warren comes out with it. Jalen Lee comes out of there with it.
I think everyone had their hands on that football once. Levin Reed was one that called for the fair catch for Blytheville. He muffed it, and Jalen Lee comes up with a loose football. The Lumberjacks will take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard, or at the Chickasaw 45-yard line. 1st and 10. So a lucky break for the Lumberjacks. See if they can take advantage of it here. As Blytheville looking to get their defense out on the field. They thought they had recovered the football. The offense was on the field.
But the officials indicated Warren football. So it'll be 1st and 10, Lumberjacks. Maddox Lassiter will start in the backfield at quarterback. Traylon Jackson's going to get the start tonight. Haven't seen him in about 3 weeks.
No, we haven't.
At running back due to a foot injury. And now there's some discussion on the field. The officials are talking over there, and I see one of the Blytheville coaches out near the hash mark.
I believe the Blytheville coach believes that Blytheville recovered. Of course, we all know nobody's ever going to win an argument with an official.
1st and 10, Lumberjacks at the Chickasaw 45-yard line. Lassiter out of the gun, going to hand it off on a sweep. Jet sweep to Neandre Thomas. He's got a lot of room. Out over the 40, inside the 40 to the 35. They're going to be bumped out of bounds down at the 34-yard line. There's a flag at the end of the play. As he moves it all the way down.
I think we may have a face mask in there. Let's see.
To the 33-yard line where they marked him out of bounds.
Nope. Going to go against Warren. Going to be holding, I bet you money. Yep.
Holding against the Lumberjacks. So nullify the run. The flag came in down about the 30-yard line. So they're going to spot the football back at the 39. Still be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Lumberjacks. Now make it 1st and 5. Lassiter again out of the shotgun. Going to hand it off Jackson up the middle. Traylon straight ahead. Going to get a couple, and that's all. Coming up to make the stop for the Chickasaws. It's going to be Maurice Biggs, it looks like, making the stop there. So a gain of 3, 2nd down and 2. Ball spotted down now at the Blytheville 37-yard line. Just underway, no score. Opening possession for the Lumberjacks following the muffed kickoff. Lassiter wanting to throw, wanting to go deep, wanting it all as he throws it down the field. A.J. gives up on the route as he's held, and there's a flag in. We're going to have a holding call or a pass interference call.
I don't know if he gave up as much as it was that he was brought to a complete stop.
Because he was held. All right. It'll result in a 1st down for the Lumberjacks, and that will be the first KJ Produce 1st down. Hey, they got an open house tomorrow. You need to go by and register for the prizes they'll be giving away. KJ's Produce, located at 511 West Central Street in Warren. All your produce needs, and boy, they've added a lot to the gift selections there. So you need to go by and check out the home decor and gift selections that they have and register for the prizes they'll be giving away during their open house tomorrow from 10 to 2. First and 10, Lumberjacks spotted down at the 21 of Blytheville. Lassiter calling for the ball. Going to hand it off to Traylon Jackson. Splits his way through the line. Gets inside the 20, down to about the 19. Make it the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4 on the play. Bring up a second down at 6 for the Lumberjacks. We're going to see Landon Wolf check in now at running back as Traylon Jackson will come out.
Been about 4 weeks since we've seen Traylon on the field. Landon Wolf, Warren's goal line short yardage man.
Second down and 6 for the Lumberjacks from the 18 of Blytheville. Lassiter fakes it to Wolf, keeps it himself straight ahead inside the 15, down to the 10-yard line. That'll be another first down, another KJ Produce first down at the 10-yard line, and it will be first and goal to go for the Lumberjacks here with 10:30 left to play.
An 8-yard gain by Maddox.
And now Rivera checks in at the tight end spot.
Rivera, one of 3 Lumberjacks nominated for the Farm Bureau Player of the Year for defense.
On first and goal, Lassiter keeps it himself. Lassiter inside the 10, down to about the 8-yard line. A tough 2 yards there. As coming up to make the stop for the Chickasaws is going to be Chris Hatcher, a junior.
What is that, Ingram? Is that Ingram that comes in?
Yeah. Ingram he'll come in as a fullback, tight end spot, and he'll go to the tight end. They'll put Rivera
came out. Irvin's in.
Delfino came out and Irvin's in. So on second and goal from the 8. Handed off to Wolf. Wolf to the 5. Wolf to the 4, and that's as far as he'll get. It'll be third and goal from the 4 for the Lumberjacks.
A different look that time. Warren overloaded the left side, went back to the weak side for 4 yards.
Jontavian Bruin in on the stop for the Chickasaws. Third and goal from the 4 now for Warren. Lassiter again calling for it out of the gun.
Will be motion. Nope. Offsides.
Offsides against the Chickasaws. So we'll move it half the distance to the goal. It'll be third goal now from the 2.
You think a 2-yard penalty is not that big a deal, but when you're inside the 5, it definitely is.
Third and goal from the 2 for the Lumberjacks. 9:03 to play first quarter. We have no scores. The rain starts to come down. Lassiter keeps it over the left side, and Maddox Lassiter in for the first touchdown of the ball game for the Lumberjacks. From 2 yards out, the Lumberjacks take advantage of the turnover by Blytheville on the opening kickoff as they muffed the opening kickoff, took over at their own 45, and here with 8:57 left to play, have a 6-0 lead. Jose Jacinto on to attempt the extra point out of the hold of Reese Cornish. Everybody's set, snaps down, the kick's on its way, and Jacinto puts it through the uprights. 7-0, Lumberjacks lead it. We're back after this timeout.
Hardwood Flooring in Monticello and sister companies Ouachita Hardwood Flooring and Townsend Flooring in Warren are proud to sponsor this Lumberjack football game. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Ouachita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring understand the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following the Lumberjacks right here and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Ouachita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring and wishing them the best.
No matter the reason, you know you can score big savings at Ryburn Automotive Superstore in Monticello. Ryburn has been serving their customers all over the ARC limits without any penalties or tackling salespeople. Ryburn believes that it's the team that makes the difference, and we want you to experience the best today at Ryburn Automotive Superstore, Highway 425 South in Monticello. Ryburn Automotive Superstore, a proud supporter of Warren Lumberjack football.
Lumberjacks take advantage of the turnover. It's 7-0 as we get set to kick it off. 8:57 to play here in the opening quarter. This time they'll kick it a little deeper. It's going to be fielded at the 21 and return. Running across the field, now across, turns it up at the 25, the 30, out over the 35, the 40, and a nice return there.
Great return.
That's Ingram Battles on the return for Blytheville, and they'll have it 1st and 10 up around the 41-yard line.
Battles, one of those running backs tandems that is so good for the Chickasaws.
1st and 10 for Blytheville at their own 41-yard line. Warren scoring drive.
7 plays, 40 yards, took exactly 3 minutes.
7-0, Lumberjacks lead it. First possession for Blytheville. They'll take it out of the shotgun. Want to throw it. They throw it come out here in the flat. It's going to be incomplete. Pass was intended for Nadarius Wilson. Tried a little wide receiver screen. And it falls incomplete, went through his hands. Their quarterback is Jontavius Johnson. He's a sophomore. They'll spread the field. They go with twin receivers on either side.
Like we said earlier, he's thrown for over 1,000 yards this year.
On 2nd and 10. Handoff this time to his running back over the right side. He's across the 41 out to the 43-yard line. 2 yards there for Tim Brown. The running back. Landon Wolf in on the stop along with Gavin for the Lumberjacks. We'll call it a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd down and 7 for Blytheville. Twin receivers go wide right. Ball's on the right hash mark. Handed off again straight ahead over the midfield. He's got the 1st down as the Lumberjacks will finally gang tackle him somewhere inside the 45 down around the 43-yard line. Wow, that's a power run there by Tim Brown. That'll move the chains. It'll be a 1st down now for Blytheville.
17-yard pickup for Brown.
Mark it at the 43-yard line of Warren. 1st and 10. Quickly back to the line of scrimmage. No huddle. Calling for it. Handed off again to Brown. Brown bounces it to the outside. Nowhere to go. And he's going to be stopped for no gain. As coming up to make the stop for the Lumberjacks, it's going to be Gavin again.
Gavin, one of the leading tacklers for the Lumberjacks, probably the leading tackler among defensive linemen.
Yeah, Weston plays on that defensive line. It'll be 2nd down and 10 now for Blytheville from the Warren 43. Ball's on the right hash mark. Chickasaws moving from right to left on your radio dial, from south to north. So they're going into the wind here. One to throw, looking out in the flat, has a man open. It's complete at the 35 of Warren. Breaks a tackle to the 32 and finally going to be wrapped up there. As making the catch is going to be Mike Terry, the wide receiver, another sophomore for this Blytheville team.
I think that's going to be actually number 11 up there.
It was 12.
Kyron Walker, though, because originally he was listed at 12. This is the first time I've seen his number at 11.
1st and 10 for the Chickasaws. Now at the 32-yard line of Warren. Again, the quarterback calling for it, hands it off to Brown. Brown corralled at the line of scrimmage, actually going to lose a yard as Warren had the penetration there up front. And they're going to drop him for a yard loss. Coming up was Maddox Lassiter from the linebacker spot. Also in on the stop for Warren, Marcus Green. 2nd down and 11. Now for the Chickasaws. Johnson again out of the shotgun, looking. One to throw. Straight drop, blitz coming. He unloads it. Is caught out here at the 25 and hit immediately and knocked out of bounds. It's making the catch is Levin Reed, number 1. That's going to be a gain all the way down to the 26-yard line of Warren. So a gain of 7 on the play. I'll make it 6 as the rain starts to come down a little harder. 3rd down and 4 now for the Chickasaws from the Lumberjack 26-yard line. Warren leading 7-0 here in the first quarter. And now we've got a motion call against
the Chickasaws.
So back them up 5.
Changes 3rd and 4 to 3rd and 9. Big difference there.
All right, what were we saying on number 11 and 12? We got both of them on the roster here.
Yes,
and
the number 11 is going to be number 12. I'm almost
both of them are on the field.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong.
Handoff to number 22 this time. Cuts it back against the grain. He's at the 25 to the 20. Lee Johnson finally makes a shoestring tackle down at the 16-yard line.
Battles.
As that is Ingram Battles on the carry. Move the chains as they'll knock on the door here inside the red zone. Warren leading 7-0. 5:39 left to play here in the first quarter. Opening drive for the Chickasaws. Johnson wanting to throw. Straight drop. Now rolls to his right. Warren giving chase. He'll fire toward the sideline. It's going to be overthrown. Pass intended down there for number 12. That is going to be Mike Terry.
I think that was more of a, if you can get it, good deal. If not, don't worry about it. I'm just throwing it out of bounds.
Pass goes incomplete. It'll bring up second down and 10 now from the Lumberjacks 16-yard line. Johnson out of the shotgun. Ingram's the lone setback in the backfield. Going to hand it off to him. He'll cut it to his right. Now back straight up the field. He's inside the 15, down close to the 11-yard line. That'll be a gain of 5. Marcus Green on the stop for the Lumberjacks. As that mark it closer to the 10, so it'll be 3rd down and 4.
Chickasaws have been very successful on 3rd down on this drive.
3rd and 4 from the Lumberjack 10. Johnson takes the snap, hands it off to Ingram again. Ingram going to be hit at the 9, and Marcus Green throws him down at the 8-yard line. He's going to be a couple of yards shy of a first down.
Battles doing a good job, picking up a couple of yards. So
yeah, Ingram Battles is his name. It'll be 4th and 2. At the Lumberjack 8-yard line. Warren leading 7-0.
Brings in a new quarterback.
New quarterback and 2 backs in the backfield. They direct snap. Warren stops him at the 9-yard line and going to keep him from going for the first down.
Direct snap went to Tim Brown, the running back, and just wasn't able to get anywhere.
Lumberjacks had the penetration. It looked like Dalton Harden came through first to lay the lick on him to bring him down. And Warren will take over on downs at the 10-yard line with 4:26 left to play in the opening quarter. Lumberjacks leading 7-0. Warren's offense back out on the field from deep in their own territory. Jordan comes wide right. Jalen Lee goes in motion, handed off to Trey Jackson. Traylon straight ahead, gets it out over the 10, out to the 12, a couple of yards, maybe the 13. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 7 after a gain of 3, and the rain's starting to really come down. I don't know if that'll change either teams on what their game plan was, but the rain's starting to fall here in southeast Arkansas. Lassiter wanted to throw, fires over the middle, complete to Jordan. Ball comes loose, and the Chickasaws recover, and they're going to say it's going to be Blytheville's football.
Okay, the one coming in from the side's waving incomplete.
The back judge says they ruled it incomplete.
They ruled it incomplete.
So Jordan never had possession of it out at the 20-yard line. All right. 2nd down, and it'll be 3rd down and 7 now for the Lumberjacks. At their own 13-yard line. Warren leading 7-0 here. Opening round of the playoffs. Now Warren's going to call a timeout. We'll take it with them. 7-0 our score. 3:51 to play in the first quarter. We're back after this timeout.
Hometown Bank, taking care of hometown people. That's what Warren Bank and Trust Company has been about for a long, long time. Warren Bank and Trust Company of Warren and Hermitage, your only locally owned, home-owned bank in Bradley County. The next time you need a car loan, a house loan, a business loan, savings account, whatever the need, let Warren Bank and Trust Company, your hometown bank, take care of all your banking needs. Warren Bank and Trust Company, your only locally owned, home-operated bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. This weekend at Super Value Foods, the weekend blowout sale goes through Sunday. You'll find fresh chicken wings, family pack, just $1.28 a pound. Louisiana Select large breaded shrimp, a 2-pound box, only $9.98. Minute Maid or Fanta products, 2-liter bottles, 3 for just $5. Russet potatoes, a 5-pound bag, 2 for $5. And JTM fully cooked beef patties, 16-count package, just $4.98. It's the weekend blowout sale at Super Value Foods in Warren.
As we come back out of the timeout, Warren looking at 3rd down and 7. Lassiter rolling to his left, looking downfield for Rivera, and going to overthrow him out at the 45-yard line. Lumberjacks going to have to punt it away from their own 12.
Had Rivera open, and of course, Lassiter not great moving when he was throwing. The pressure came from number 99, forcing him out of the pocket. Bruin.
So 4th down and 7. Lumberjacks will punt. Maddox Lassiter handles the punting. He'll stand at his own 2. Chickasaws are going to send one player back deep to return. He'll stand at midfield. They kick it away from him. He's going to field it at the 49 and return it. Now runs across the field to the 47. Going to be brought down there. As on the return is going to be Tyron Walker. Lumberjacks had Neil Harding down on the coverage for Warren to make the stop on him, but the Chickasaws get great field position.
Excellent field position.
They'll mark it at the Warren 46-yard line here with 3:35 left to play in the first quarter. Warren leading 7-0. For you folks back in Blytheville, glad you're with us tonight. I'm Jimmy Sledge alongside David King. If you want to watch the action, Warren's East Lab streams the games on YouTube. You can go to the Warren School District YouTube page and watch the ball game and listen to our broadcast as well. Handoff goes over the right side to Brown. Brown cuts it inside the 45, down close to the 42-yard line. That'll be a gain of 4 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 6 now for Blytheville. And Brown will check out at running back. Battles will check back in. Johnson, your quarterback, out of the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off. Going to be to Battles. Battles straight ahead. Goes down to the 40 and going to be stood up there. A tough 2 yards. And he ran into a sea of black and orange. Warren in their orange pants, black jerseys, white numerals, orange hats. Blytheville, all white. White jerseys, white pants. And I believe that's a maroon helmet. Make it 3rd down and 4 now for Blytheville from the Warren 40-yard line. Johnson checks off the play as they'll change it at the line of scrimmage. Warren a 4-man front defensively. Johnson wanted to throw. Straight drop, looking, airs it down the field to a crowd. It's tipped in the air and going to be incomplete.
3 Warren defensive backs turned a separate position, and it fell to the only direction no one was looking.
Looked like Maddox Lassiter was there, Lee Johnson was there, and Malik Day, all 3 defensively for Warren. It's 4th down and 4. The Chickasaws look like they're going to leave their offense out there. It's ball spotted at the Warren 40-yard line. Lumberjacks leading 7-0 here in the first quarter with 2:22 to play. Yep, they're going to leave their offense out there.
Now, are they going to try to draw Warren off sides, or will they snap the football?
Jontavius Johnson, he gets a snap, wants to throw, fires over the middle again, and it's going to be batted away at the last second. That's Antonio Jordan playing safety. He came up and timed it perfectly to knock it down. So twice now, Blytheville's turned it over on downs. This time, the Lumberjack defense stops them at the 40-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 Lumberjacks from their own 40.
This time the defense flipped the field for them.
DeAndre Harding and Jalen Lee split wide left. Antonio Jordan comes wide right. Ball on the right hash mark. Lassiter wanted to throw. Looking right, now throws it in the flat, throws it into the dirt, and it's going to be incomplete. There was no one open downfield. He tried to dump it off out there to Traylon Jackson, who was the back out of the backfield. But
really, Traylon wasn't open either.
No.
That may have been thrown at the feet of Traylon Jackson.
2nd down and 10 now for the Lumberjacks. This time Jordan and Thomas will both split wide to the left. tight into that side. That's the wide side of the field. Lassiter out of the shotgun, hands it off to Jackson. Jackson breaks a tackle in the backfield across the 40 to the 45, and Traylon carries it out to the 47-yard line. Nice run by Traylon Jackson. It'll be 3rd down and 3 now for Warren.
7-yard pickup. Like you say, Traylon hit for about a yard loss, was able to bounce it out off that tackler outside. Nice run.
3rd down and 3. Ball spotted at the Lumberjack 47-yard line. Warren, twin receivers come wide right. Lassiter's going to keep it himself. He's not going to get the first down. He's going to get it out close to the 48, a gain of 1. That's coming up to make the stop on him is going to be Maurice Biggs for Blytheville. He's just a junior, big defensive lineman. It'll be 4th down and 2, and Coach Embry looks like he's going to leave the offense out there. With 1:17 to play in the first quarter, Warren up 7-0. Warren's going to leave their offense on the field from their own 48-yard line. 4th down and 2. And now the Lumberjacks jump off sides.
I think he'll punt now.
As Warren will be penalized for the procedure call and back them up 5. And the punting unit will come on.
Do you think we were going to go for it, or were we trying to draw them off?
I think they would have snapped it. 7-0 Lumberjacks lead. Warren will punt for the 2nd time tonight. Lassiter gets a good snap, no pressure. End over end kick, going to hit it to 30. Bound toward the sideline and going to stay in bounds and be down at the 21-yard line of Blytheville. So that ended up being a 40-yard punt, no return, and the Chickasaws will take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line. American Shifty Corporation's been in business since 1971, fixing big truck transmissions, clutches and rear ends, and differentials. If you're in the trucking business, heavy equipment operator, you need to know these numbers. 501-945-0878. American Shifty Corporation there in North Little Rock on East Broadway. They can get you back on the road or on the job quicker than anybody else. That's American Shifty Corporation. On 1st and 10, the Chickasaws will hand it off to Brown. Brown carries it out close to the 25. So it'll be a gain of 4. Make that Reed. 11. No, it is Brown. Tim Brown, number 2. About a gain of 3 on the play. They spotted it at the 22-yard line, so a gain of 3. 2nd down and 7 now for Blytheville. They'll send twin receivers wide right. One comes wide left. Warren playing man-to-man on the receivers. Johnson, handoff again to Brown. Right side, he's got nowhere to go as he's hit at the line of scrimmage for no gain. There's Weston Gavin again, along with Maddox Lassiter in on the stop for the Lumberjacks.
You notice Blytheville's struggling with the snaps.
Snaps are high.
Snaps are high.
That's going to be the end of the first quarter. Our score 7-0. The Lumberjacks lead it. Opening round of the playoffs here in the 4A. Lumberjacks lead 7-0. We'll be back with more right after this timeout.
The best thing about your car. I mean, it's nice if it looks great and has plenty of power, but the best part is it gets you where you need to go. It's the same way with Bradley County Medical Center. Sure, it's a building filled with amazing technology, but more important, it's a place that takes us from illness to wellness. It's reliable transportation on the road to recovery. It's something to think about May 6th through the 12th as facilities across the country celebrate National Hospital Week. At Bradley County Medical Center, we are hometown people taking care of our hometown.
Hello, Carl Lucky for Lucky's of Monticello. Have you noticed our shopping habits have changed a lot over the last few years? Step 1, grab the smartphone and research the product. Step 2, hit the Order Now button. Well, guess what? At AutoBuyLucky.com, you may use the same process for your next ride. At AutoBuyLucky.com, new or used, see all the pictures and equipment. Oh, yeah, and the prices. Shopping made easy for you at AutoBuyLucky.com.
7-0 our score. Warren with the lead. Blytheville with the football as we start the second quarter, looking at 3rd down and 7. And we'll give the stats for the first quarter for you right after this play. Johnson out of the shotgun for the Chickasaws. Twin receivers wide left. Warren will send the blitz. They dump it off to the back. Brown out of the backfield. He's got the first down. He's across the 30, the 35, and finally run out of bounds up near the 40-yard line. And Tim Brown with a nice gain will move the chains for the Chickasaws.
First quarter, Warren rushing 39 yards, no yards passing, 39 yards total offense. Chickasaws 49-yard rushing, 17 yards passing, 66 yards total offense.
Warren took advantage of the opening kickoff fumble and went in for the score to lead 7-0. First and 10 now for Blytheville from their own 40-yard line. Johnson hands off again to Brown, left side, breaks a tackle at the 40, out over the 45. Brown hits the sideline and going to be bumped out of bounds up at the 48. So a gain of 8 for Tim Brown. And right now the Blytheville offense is controlling the line of scrimmage.
They are controlling the line.
Second down and 2 for Blytheville. No huddle. They'll quickly come back to the line of scrimmage. Twin receivers go wide left. One comes wide right. Johnson out of the shotgun. Hands it off left side, trying to get to the sticks and not going to get there as Maddox Lassiter comes up and makes the tackle. That's going to be Battles on the carry. No gain on the play. It'll still be third down and 2 now.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play there for Battles. Marcus Green shaking up a little bit on the play for Warren as looks like Weston Gavin's going to check back in at defensive tackle. They'll tend to Green here on the sideline as check him out. May just had the wind knocked out of him. Third down and 2 for the Chickasaws from their own 48-yard line. Johnson, the quarterback, hands it off left side. Battles again. Battles not going to get there. There's nothing there. Warren had the penetration on the line, and coming up to make the stop once again was Maddox Lassiter. So it'll be fourth down and a long yard, and Blytheville's going to call a timeout to talk about it here with 11:28 to play in the first half. It's 7-0 our score. Warren leading. We'll keep it right here and tell you that our friends at Harold's Processing. Modern gun deer season opens tomorrow. If you get lucky enough to tag a deer tomorrow, well, take it out there and let them process it for you. They're located on the Old Camden Road in Warren. As Daniel Robinson and his crew can take care of it. They'll dress it, clean it, pack it, have it ready to go in the frying pan. Give them a call at 820-0795. They'll be open from 8 to 8 tomorrow, and they'll be open from 8 to 8, 7 days a week throughout the deer season. Located at 1826.5 Old Camden Road. And don't forget, they've got a great meat department as well where they sell steaks, seafood, and all the fixings to go with all that stuff at Harold's Processing on the Old Camden Road in Warren. Well, David, it looks like they're going to leave the offense out there. Fourth down and 1 from the 49. Johnson hands it off straight ahead to Brown. Brown's got it and more as he's across midfield to the 45 down to the 43-yard line of Warren. Tim Brown just straight ahead.
9-yard pickup, the first down.
Keeps the drive alive now for Blytheville as they trail 7-0. They'll send twin receivers wide right. One comes wide left. Chickasaws moving from left to right here in the second quarter. Johnson hands off again to Brown. Brown cuts it back against the grain, goes inside the 40, down to the Lumberjack 38-yard line.
Will be a 4-yard pickup for Brown.
Landon Wolf, Maddox Lassiter, along with Jalen Lee, all in on the stop for the Lumberjacks. Second down and 6 now. Ball in the center of the field. Johnson hands it off. This time it's going to be to Battles. Ingram Battles crosses the 35, and he'll be hit there and brought down. But when he turned the corner, somebody laid the lick on him and knocked him to the ground. But a pickup of what, 3 on the play? 3. So it'll be third down and 3. And they have been very efficient on third down so far.
They have been very efficient on third down.
From the Lumberjack 35-yard line. Warren leading 7-0. Chickasaws with the football. 3rd and 3 from the Lumberjack 35. Johnson calling for the snap. One to throw. Looking. Throws it over in the sideline. It's caught at the 30. They'll have the first down and get it down to the 29-yard line. Try to see who made the catch over there for Blytheville. I believe making the 11. Catch. Number 11. Okay. That's going to be Tyron Walker. So move the chains again, and this Blytheville team's on the move. 1st and 10 at the Lumberjack 29-yard line. Johnson takes the snap, hands it off to Battles. Battles inside the 25 to the 20, cuts back at the 15, the 10, the 5, touchdown, Chickasaws. Ingram Battles from 29 yards out. And we're an extra point away from a tie ball game here with 9:35 left to play in the opening half. Blytheville, we'll see if they've got a kicker. Nope, they're going to go for 2. They'll leave the offense out there. Tim Brown's your running back. The quarterback is Jontavius Johnson. Johnson calling for it. Fakes it. Rolling right. Throws in the back of the end zone. Complete. The 2-point conversion is good. As making the catch back there is Nadarius Wilson. And the Chickasaws of Blytheville have an 8-7 lead with 9:35 to play in the first half. We'll be back with more Lumberjack football in just a moment.
Lumberjacks take the field this fall. We at Union Bank want to wish the team a season of success. This is Randy Ross with Union Bank, and we know how much time, effort, and hard work the Lumberjacks have put into making this year great. Your friends at Union Bank understand this because we also know the value of time, effort, and hard work. And when you have a bank in need of rise, we'll put those standards to work for you. So go out this fall and cheer the Lumberjacks on to victory and come by one of Union Bank's convenient locations and let us show you how easy banking can be. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
James Glass and Body Shop, 441 North Martin in Warren, is one of the oldest body shops in Warren, so it makes sense when you need vehicle damage repair that they're the place to go. Using top-of-the-line replacement parts, the professionals at James Glass and Body Shop can restore your vehicle to tip-top condition. And James Glass and Body Shop is the only full-service glass shop in Warren. They custom-cut glass for home, business, and auto. So the next time you need professional vehicle repair or custom-cut glass, stop by James Glass and Body Shop, 441 North Martin in Warren, or call 226-3130.
As we come back, 8-7 our score. Blytheville with the lead. They'll kick it off. Jalen Lee returns it out over the 25, 30, 35, breaks a tackle, 40. Going to be caught from behind out at the 48-yard line. A nice return by Jalen Lee.
Blytheville scoring drive, 10 plays, 79 yards, took 3 minutes and 33 seconds.
Warren's offense back on the field. 1st and 10 from their own 48-yard line. Maddox Lassiter, your quarterback, puts Neon Thomas in motion. They're going to hand it off. Traylon Jackson straight ahead. He's got a big room. At the 45, to the 40, the 35, and finally caught and brought down at the 30-yard line of Blytheville. So Traylon Jackson.
22-yard pickup for Traylon.
Move the chains. Another KJ's Produce first down. Don't forget their open house is tomorrow from 10 to 2 around. They've added a lot of gifts in the home decor section, and they've got all your produce needs. Go see them. 511 West Central in Warren. Thomas again in motion. Again, handed off Jackson straight ahead, picking his way through the line inside the 25. He'll be down close to the 22-yard line. Make it the 23 is where they'll mark him down. It'll be 2nd down and 7. And again, we welcome our listeners there in the Blytheville area. Warren trailing Blytheville 8-7 at the moment. Lumberjacks on the move. Jackson, for the 3rd time in a row, gets the carry straight ahead. He'll carry it close to the 20, and I believe he's got the first down.
I do too.
They'll mark it at the 20.
Looks like a gain of 3 and the first down.
Another KJ Produce first down. From the 20-yard line, Warren will have it. 8:35 to play first half. 8-7 our score. Blytheville with the lead. Warren trying to answer this score. Jordan splits wide right. Thomas comes wide left. Laster's going to keep it himself. Maddox, he's going to be hit at the 19, then push backwards. They'll give him his forward progress. at the 19-yard line. It's only a short gain of 1.
Actually, they give him no gain. They're marking it at the 20.
Wow, okay. It looked like number 99, John Tavian Bruin, again, in on the stop. You look at that front 4 for Blytheville. There's some big guys up there. I don't have any weights listed on them, but they're pretty heavy up front. You're right, no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. Coach Embry calling the play from the sideline. Lumberjacks, Jalen Lee and Jordan split wide right. Thomas comes wide
motion
left, and now a motion call against the Lumberjacks. So we'll move behind the chains. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. It'll be 2nd down and 15 as they'll spot it back at the 25-yard line.
Blytheville, 22 yards in penalties. Lumberjacks, 20 yards in penalties so far. Both of them teams 30 flags apiece.
Coach Embry wanted an explanation why that was called a procedure call, because he just called the play in from the sideline and they were just running up to the line of scrimmage.
It was called delay a game. I was wrong. But he still wanted to know why, that there wasn't that much time going off.
All right. Twin receivers go wide right. One comes wide left for the Lumberjacks. Warren moving from right to left here in this 2nd quarter. The rain has quit for the moment. Lassiter wanted to throw on 2nd and 15. Blitz coming. He unloads it deep down the field for Neon Thomas. It's caught and in the end zone. Touchdown, Lumberjacks. DeAndre Thomas got behind the safety. The blitz was coming, and Lassiter just threw it off his back foot and threw it up in the air. And Neon Thomas comes down with it in the end zone for the Lumberjacks. With 7:30 to play here in the first half, Warren regains the lead at 13-8. Jacinto is going to come on to attempt the extra point out of the hold of Reese Cornish. Everybody is set. Snaps down. The kick's on its way, and it is. Well, we got a flag before. The kick went through, but a flag, and I believe Blytheville lined up off sides.
Now, Coach Embry's going to send the offense back on to go for 2.
So offsides as Blytheville lined up in the neutral zone. So you mark it half the distance to the goal. So from the 1.5-yard line, Warren's going to go for 2 here as they lead at 13-8. Lassiter, your quarterback. Traylon Jackson, the lone setback beside him on the right. They go with the heavy set. Lassiter keeps it himself straight ahead, and he's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. 15-8. Lumberjacks lead it. 7:30 to play in the first half. We're back after this timeout.
Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren has all your electrical, plumbing, hardware, and building needs, but they also have all the feed you need for all your animals. That's right. Johnson's Hardware has a complete line of feed for chickens, goats, cows, pigs, horses, you name it, they've got it all. And don't forget, they're your one-stop shop for all your plumbing, electrical, and building supply needs. That's Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren. Go by and check it out. If they don't have it, you don't need it. How do you choose the right HVAC system for your home? You call Trucks Heating and Air at 820-1525, your root dealer in Southeast Arkansas. What's the difference between an air conditioner and a heat pump? And how do you know which system you need? You call Trucks Heating and Air at 820-1525, your root dealer in Southeast Arkansas. At Trucks Heating and Air, you're talking to the experts, and they're your root dealer in Southeast Arkansas. So if you're considering a new HVAC system for your home, give Trucks Heating and Air a call at 820-1525, your root dealer in Southeast Arkansas.
15-8. Lumberjacks answer the Blytheville score, David, with a nice drive.
5 plays, 52 yards, 2 minutes and 5 seconds.
Neon Thomas capped it off there with that catch in the end zone. Jacinto will kick it off again. This time he'll kick it, squib it down the field. It's going to be caught at the 36-yard line and down right there, as making the catch for Blytheville is going to be Mike Terry. And Blytheville will have it 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
If we were doing baseball, that one would have been called a line shot.
Line drive. Here's McGee's leading Gosnell 6-0 score I got, and Star City's leading Truman 14-7. Crossett was trailing Stuttgart 21-7. some of the scores from teams from around the 8-4A in the first round here tonight. We'll have scores for you at halftime, so stick around for that. 7:28 to play here in the second quarter. Warren leading 15-8. Blytheville with the football, 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. Johnson out of the shotgun. Twin receivers come wide right. Johnson looking to run it himself. Nowhere to go, and he's going to be hit in the backfield and drop for a loss. That's coming through. That's Landon Wolf got there first. They faked it up the middle to the running back, which was Ingram Battles. And Johnson, you could tell he was a little timid. He didn't want to run the football.
That one wasn't his idea.
A loss of 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 13 now. 2nd down and 13. Jontavius Johnson, your quarterback, out of the shotgun. One to throw this time. Straight drop, has time, throws it over the middle. It's going to be complete for a short gain of about 3 yards. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Making the catch there is going to be Mike Terry. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 10 for the Chickasaws from their own 36-yard line. So 3rd and 10. Warren will stay in a 4-man front defensively. Now they're going to bring the blitz. He has to unload it quickly down the field, throws it up, and it's going to be incomplete.
That was Day, wasn't it? Yeah.
Malik Day
knocked it away.
Pass was intended for number 11. That's Tyron Walker. We haven't seen the Chickasaw team punt tonight, so they're looking at 4th down and 10 now from their own 36-yard line, trailing the Lumberjacks 15-8. Here with 6:18 left to play in the first half, and David, they're going to leave the offense out there on 4th and 10.
Or will it be a quick punt?
From their own 36.
Nope.
Johnson wanting to throw. Blitz coming. He shuttle passes. It's going to be incomplete.
And that one, it's a wonder that one isn't called. Did we have a receiver over there?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I couldn't tell from the numbers.
As it was Delfino Rivera came through with the blitz and made Johnson get rid of it before he wanted to. Then the Lumberjacks are going to get a great field position here. They'll take it. That's the 3rd time tonight they've forced them to turn it over on downs.
They've been real effective on 3rd down and 0 for 3 on 4th down.
1st and 10.
1 for 4 on 4th down.
1st and 10, Lumberjacks from the Chickasaw 36-yard line. They try the end around to Thomas. Thomas is hit in the backfield, going to be dropped for a loss.
Didn't fool nobody.
Jalen Hogan came through the line, made the stop, and that'll be a 5-yard loss all the way back at the 41. He came through almost untouched.
Yes.
So 2nd and 15 now for Warren. Thomas and Jordan will split wide left. Rivera's in at the fullback spot on the right side. Lassiter on 2nd and 15, wanting to throw, looking. Throwing out in the flat. It's going to be incomplete. There's going to be a flag, too, as they're going to get pass interference called against Blytheville.
Did you think that was?
I didn't think it was.
I didn't either. Okay, I was just wanting to make sure.
But Tyron Walker was the defender. Antonio Jordan was the intended receiver. He had his hands on his back when he went up, but I don't know if he really interfered with it. But the official called it, and he threw the flag. So they'll mark off the penalty against the Chickasaws, and that'll be an automatic 1st down for the Lumberjacks as they'll spot it all the way down to the 26 and be a 1st down for Warren. That'll be a KJ's Produce 1st down by way of penalty. There won't be any penalties if you go shop there tomorrow during their open house and see all the great gift ideas they have for Christmas at 511 West Central Street in Warren, KJ's Produce. Lassiter out of the gun, wanting to throw on 1st down. Has time, looking, going deep toward the end zone. Jordan is open, and he's going to be overthrown in the back of the end zone. Antonio Jordan had broke free behind the safeties, and that was just about 6 inches too far.
Jordan had to contend with the defensive back, the ball, and he knew he was getting close to the back of that end zone. You noticed he started kind of shuffling his feet.
Second down and 10 for the Lumberjacks. Clock stopped with 5:23 to play here in the first half. Lassiter again quickly out of the shotgun looking. Warren goes trip receivers wide left this time. Bobbles the snap. Lassiter shuttle passes it out to Jalen Lee. The Chickasaws are all over it. They're going to drop him for a loss back at the 27-yard line, a loss of 1.
I kind of think that was going to be the tunnel screen over there, but
Ladarius Reed there defensively coming up to make the stop for Blytheville. Third down and 11 now for Warren from the Chickasaw 27-yard line. Trip receivers go wide right. Lassiter, empty backfield, wanting to throw. Now he's forced out of the pocket. He'll keep it himself. Lassiter goes inside the 25. He'll get it to the 23. He's going to be brought down there. So a short gain. Coming up to make the stop on him is going to be Tyron Walker. And in a Warren will look at a 4th and long. It'll be 4th and 7.
Warren 1 of 2 on 4th downs tonight.
Ball spotted at the 23 of Blytheville. 4th down and 7. Like Coach Emery may let the clock kick down and then call a timeout to talk about things here with 4:13 left to play. And now he'll call the timeout with 4:11 left to play before halftime. Warren facing a 4th down and 7 when play resumes. Lumberjacks lead at 15-8. And I need to tell you that our friends at number 1 Wash and Shine Detail Shop. If you need your car cleaned up, your boat, hey, if you're getting ready to put it up for the winter, your ATV, side-by-side, doesn't matter, 18-wheeler, they can clean it all. They will pick up and deliver as well. They're open 7 days a week. Number 1 Wash and Shine, located on South Main Street in Warren. Give them a call at 820-2171. As I said, they will pick up and deliver and get you all cleaned up and ready to ride. Harold's Processing out on the old Camden Road with Modern Gun deer season open tomorrow. You need to get your deer processed? Let Daniel Robinson at Harold Processing do it. They're open from 8 to 8 tomorrow and 7 days a week. They'll be open every day throughout the deer season. They're located at 1826.5 Old Camden Road. That's Harold Processing. Get your deer processed out there tomorrow. Back to the action. Warren looking at 4th down and 7. Empty backfield. Rivera comes in motion, lines up as a tight end spot. Lassiter's going to keep it himself. Lassiter hitting the backfield, breaks 2. He's down to the 15, going to have the first down, and he'll have it down at the 15-yard line. Wow, nice run by Maddox Lassiter.
Very nice run for an 8-yard pickup.
He got hit in the backfield, was able to shake that tackler, and then goes in for the first down. Another KJ Produce first down. Under 4 minutes left to play. First half, Warren leading 15-8. Wanting more as they're knocking on the door at the 15-yard line. Flags come in. Warren had too many folks in motion, didn't they?
Yes.
So it'll be 1st and 15 as the Lumberjacks get penalized for the procedure call. That'll mark it back to the 20-yard line. It'll be 1st and 15 from the 20, so we can get a first down inside the 5. As Antonio Jordan and Andre Thomas come wide left. Landon Wolf now is in at running back for the Lumberjacks. Lassiter wanting to throw, looking down, going to overthrow Antonio out here on the sideline. Just ran a quick out route, and that one slipped out of Maddox's hands, it looked like.
Yes.
It went like 10 feet over his head. So it'll be 2nd down and 15 now for the Lumberjacks. As they'll leave Ingram in at tight end, Irvin Rivera lines up as the fullback on the wide side of the field. Wolf, your running back. Lassiter hands it off to Landon Wolf, right side. He'll carry it inside the 20. Going to get a couple of yards, maybe down to the 17. We'll make it a call of 3. A gain of 3 on the play. And Warren looking at 3rd and long. Be 3rd and about 12, 3rd and 13. They're going to spot it at the 14-yard lines, or 13-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and 13. Trip receivers go wide right. Twins come wide left. Empty backfield for Lassiter. Out of the shotgun. Straight drop. They rush 4. Lassiter steps up in the pocket. Over the middle. Complete to Irvin Rivera a skinny post pattern down the center of the field. Irvin Rivera snags it. And the Lumberjacks go up 21-8 with 3:01 left to play here in the first half. That was a bullet.
It was.
I mean, Jose Jacinto will come on to attempt the extra point out of the hold of Reese Cornish. As everyone gets set, we await the snap. It's down. The kick's on its way, and it's low and going to be blocked. No good. So 21-8. Lumberjacks lead it. 3:01 left to play in the first half. We're back with more Lumberjack football after this timeout.
What does it mean to be a star? At South Arkansas Community College in El Dorado, it means having the opportunity to learn, grow, and succeed in an environment where you are treated as the important person that you are. The star in our logo is a reminder of what you mean to us. Be a star at South Ark. Visit southark.edu/info for information.
Gardner Body and Glass at 607 East Church Street in Warren can take care of all your auto body needs. They specialize in collision repair and provide customer-friendly service. With over 20 years' experience in the auto body repair business, there's no job too big or too small for Gardner Body and Glass. So the next time you're in an accident, give Michael Gardner a call at 870-466-4402. For dependable auto body repair work, give Michael Gardner a call at Gardner Body and Glass in Warren.
21-8. Lumberjacks extend their lead. They'll kick it off. It's going to be fielded up at the 35 and returned up to the 39-yard line. As on the return is going to be Mike Terry for the Chickasaws, and that's where Blytheville will have it 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line. With 2:55 to play here before half, Lumberjacks took advantage of that short field.
Went 8 plays, 48 yards, 3 minutes, 12 seconds.
And Lumberjacks extend their lead to 21-8. Blytheville will have it 1st and 10. They'll spot it at their own 38-yard line. Johnson, your quarterback. John Tavius out of the shotgun. Going to hand it off to
Smith.
Battles across the right side over the 40, 45 out near midfield.
Battles. Nice run. 12-yard pickup.
Move the chains. It'll be a first down for Blytheville out at midfield.
Blytheville, you know, the coach over there is thinking, I can't afford to let, we need points. I can't afford to let Warren have the football back because guess who gets the football to start the third quarter? Warren does.
Johnson hands it off again to Battles. Ingram turns the corner. He's inside midfield to the Lumberjack 48-yard line. Finally chasing him down there is going to be Rivera Delfino.
Delfino running sideline to sideline.
Plays that Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker for the Lumberjacks. A gain of 2, 2nd down and 8 now. Ball on the right hash mark with 2:05 left to play here before halftime. Battle stays in at the running back. Johnson, the quarterback. Twin receivers wide left. Johnson's going to keep it himself. He'll get a yard, and that's about all, as he'll get it down close to the 47-yard line. He spun around and down. There's Delfino again to make the stop on him. Also, Neil Hardy was in. The safety come up. Antonio Jordan as well.
Yard pickup.
3rd down and 7 now for Blytheville. We get down to 1:35 left to play before half. Chickasaws have 3 timeouts remaining. Warren has 1. On 3rd and 7. Trip receivers go wide left. One comes wide right. Warren will rush 4. Johnson straight drop. Rolls to his left now as he's forced out of the pocket. Warren giving chase, and Neil Harding's going to catch him back near midfield as they'll run him out of bounds at the 49-yard line of Warren. That's going to be a loss of 3 or 2 on the play. Loss of 2. It'll be 4th down and 9 now for Blytheville, and a timeout call, and I believe by Coach Embry. With 1:08 left to go before half, Warren uses their final timeout of the half to stop the clock. It'll be 4th down and 9 for Blytheville from their own 49-yard line. And we'll remind you that our friends at American Shifting Corporation have been in business since 1971, fixing big truck transmissions, rear ends, and clutches, and differentials. And I guarantee they can get you back on the road or back on the job quicker than anybody else. They offer a no questions asked 1-year warranty. If you've got big truck problems or maybe heavy equipment problems with a transmission, a clutch, or a rear end, a differential, give them a call, 501-945-0878. That's American Shifting Corporation there in North Little Rock on East Broadway. Chickasaws come back out. The offense is going to stay out there. 4th and 9 from the Lumberjack 49-yard line. They have yet to punt on the night. 1:08 left to go. Warren used their final timeout. Johnson out of the shotgun. Warren bringing the blitz. Johnson rolling to his right, throws it down the field. It's caught, and he'll have the first down.
Yeah.
As Antonio Jordan came up and made the hit on him, making the catch and holding on to it there is going to be Nadarius Wilson. It is going to be a first down for the Chickasaws down at the 39 of Warren. And I'm just surprised the young man held on to it. He was hit hard by Antonio Jordan. So 1st and 10 for the Chickasaws, now at the Lumberjack 39. 52 seconds. Clock continues to run. Brown back in at the running back. Don't make it Ingram. Ingram gets the handoff.
Yeah, Battles.
Battles. Ingram
Battles.
Ingram Battles carries inside the 40, down close to the 34-yard line. A gain of 5 on the play. Again, the Chickasaws have 3 timeouts. They have yet to use one. With 30 seconds, the clock continues to run. Now they'll call the timeout. We'll take it with them with 28 seconds to go in the half. 21-8 our score. Warren leading. We're back in just a moment.
Was there to sell you auto insurance, but not there to service it? At Farm Bureau Insurance, we're here to help with auto insurance serviced by experienced agents who are there when you need them most. Call today for your free, no-obligation review for auto, home, and life insurance that's custom-tailored just for you.
In Bradley County, call your local Farm Bureau agent at 226-2649.
Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company of Arkansas, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Casualty Insurance Company, Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi.
Let the Main Event Salon at 610 North Martin in Warren make you feel great about yourself and look good doing it. At Main Event, they do facials, manicures, pedicures, spa shampoo, massages, hair extensions, and the latest hair fashions. You'll find gifts by Merle Norman, Hobo, Mara, and beautiful jewelry. Call 226-6900 to make an appointment, and walk-ins are welcome. Feel great about yourself and look good doing it at Main Event.
Out of the timeout, Blytheville will hand it off to Brown. Brown this time carries straight ahead inside the 30. He'll get it down close to the 27-yard line of Warren. They'll stop the clock again as they'll move the chains, and Blytheville's going to use their second timeout of the half with 21.9 seconds remaining. Warren leading 21-8. And Blytheville knows they need some points on the board here before halftime.
I think your Blytheville, if you're Blytheville, you realize that with 21 seconds left and you've got 1 timeout left, you're not going to be able to do a lot, run the football a whole lot. Maybe one more time, use the timeout, but you're going to have to start throwing the football along the sidelines.
27-yard line is where they'll spot the football of Warren. It's 1st and 10 for the Chickasaws. Tim Brown's going to be the running back. Johnson still your quarterback. John Tavius is still over there talking with one of his coaches on the sideline. He'll come back out now. Trip receivers go wide left. One comes wide right. Warren will go with a 4-man front defensively. It looks like they're going to rush 4, drop 7 back in coverage as Johnson calling for it. Straight drop. Johnson with time, looking down the middle of the field, throws. It's caught at the 10, to the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Chickasaws. Making the catch is going to be Tyron Walker. And that was in a crowd of Lumberjacks.
That was in a crowd of folks.
As Walker made the catch, goes into the end zone. He's shaken up on the play. He's still down in the end zone with 12.8 seconds left to play here before half. The trainers and coaches are going to come out and check on Walker. Looks like it may just be a leg cramp as they're stretching his legs and calves out. While they do that, we need to tell you that Harold Processing is open out on the Old Camden Road. Tomorrow is the opening day of modern gun deer season. If you get lucky enough to tag a deer, well, Harold's Processing can take care of it for you. They can skin it, cut it, pack it, and have it ready for the frying pan or the freezer, whichever one you want it to do. Give them a call at 820-0795. They're going to be open from 8 to 8 throughout deer season, 7 days a week. Daniel Robinson and his crew do you a great job and get you all fixed up and have your deer processed for the freezer. And while you're out there, be sure to check out their meat department. They've got a great meat department with steaks, seafood, crab legs, lobster tails, and twice-baked potatoes. I think they've got that. Lobster tails, I saw that on Facebook this week. But go check them out at Harold's Processing on the Old Camden Road in Warren. 21-14, they're going to go for two. The dump pass goes over the middle, and Warren's going to deflect it. As that was Brown who took the direct snap, then tried to dump it into the end zone to the tight end. It's no good. So the two-point conversion fails. It's 21-14. Lumberjacks still lead. 12.8 seconds left to play here before halftime. We're going to keep it right here for this final 12 seconds in the kickoff. And David, I got a score update for you. Star City leading Truman at halftime, 14-7. The last score I had, McGee was leading Gosnell 6-0. That was early in the first quarter, but this last update I had on that score. We'll try to update all our scores for you at halftime. And Stuttgart was leading Crossett 21-7. The only one I didn't have a score out of the 8-4A is the DeWitt ball game. And we'll try to have that for you at halftime.
Blytheville scoring drive, 8 plays, 62 yards, 2 minutes, 48 seconds.
21-14, Lumberjacks still lead. Warren will get the football to start the third quarter as Blytheville won the toss at the beginning of the game and elected to receive. But Blytheville will get set to kick it off. As handling the kickoff duties is Chris Hatcher. Nope, number 9, I'm sorry. That is Vontarius Lucas. Handles the kickoff duties for the Chickasaws. And he's going to kick it down the field. It's going to be bobbled by Jalen Lee. Finally picked up at the 16. Jalen up to the 20, up to the 25, and he's going to be stopped there. They'll stop the clock with 4.3 seconds left to go before halftime. Warren will have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And again, Warren, you have to think Warren's just going to probably take a knee here and go in at halftime with a 7-point lead, knowing they're going to get the football to start the third quarter. May hand it off to Traylon Jackson as he's in the backfield. Well, we'll see what Coach Embry decides to do on first down with 4.3 seconds left from his own 25-yard line here in the first half. Yep, Laster takes the knee. We're going to head to the locker room. First round action of the 4A state football playoffs here at Jim Hurley Jr. Stadium. The Warren Lumberjacks have got themselves a battle here tonight with the Blytheville Chickasaws. 21-14 our score as both teams head toward the locker room. We'll take a 2-minute timeout and we'll come back with our halftime show for you when we return after this.
Medicare supplement plan, and it seems to go up every year? Well, come into Milton Insurance and see if we can save you some money. We have been saving people hundreds of dollars on their Medicare supplement by switching them to a different company. We know that money is tight lately, and we want to help you save as much as possible. And you can apply for these plans at any time throughout the year. So stop by an Insurance Corner at 4th and Spring, or give us a call at 352-2155.
Insure to be sure. Hilltop Insurance Agency.
Vehicle accidents are going to happen, and when they do, think of Sandine's Body and Glass, 503 South Martin in Warren. You'll receive prompt professional service from the auto body technician who has the equipment and experience to fix your vehicle back to its original condition. All work guaranteed. So the next time you have a vehicle accident, get free estimates and professional body repair at Sandine's Body and Glass, 503 South Martin in Warren, or call 226-2281.
Whether you're looking for for short-term rehabilitation, long-term rehabilitation, or private rehab suites, Bellevue Estates Rehabilitation and Care Center can accommodate you or your loved one's needs. Our skilled healthcare professionals, combined with sophisticated therapies and treatments, deliver a best-in-class, patient-centered experience. We have a full-time APRN on staff. Come check us out at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello or call 367-0044 for more information.
Sonic has something delicious for you. Hey, announcer guy, that's your cue.
Indulge in the all-new Sonic Steak Butter Bacon Cheeseburger with creamy steak seasoned butter and crispy bacon, stacked on a 100% pure beef patty with 2 slices of melty American cheese and grilled onions, layered between a warm bakery bun.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm definitely craving that previously mentioned thing.
Sonic Steak Butter Bacon Cheeseburger.
Sonic.
Limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
21-14 our score here at the half. The Lumberjacks have a lead over the Blytheville Chickasaws as we check the scoreboard here tonight. First round action in the 4A state football playoffs. Let's go right down through it on the scores that we have. DeWitt was leading Gravette 12-7. Ozark was up on Mena 28-0. No score on the Ashdown and Lone Oak game. It was 0-0 is the score we have. Stuttgart leading Crossett 21-7. That game in the second quarter. McGee up on Gosnell at halftime 6-0. Pocahontas all over Lincoln 12-0. It's Rivercrest leading Gentry 22-7. Nashville up on Bauxite 21-7 in the second quarter. Haskell Harmony Grove 28-0 over Bald Knob at halftime. It's Lamar. Well, that may be a shocker here. Lamar leading Riverview 27-0. And then Arkadelphia, the number 1 team in Class 4A, leading Clinton 42-7 at halftime. Malvern up on Pottsville 21-6. And then you have Star City up on Truman 14-7. And the Lumberjacks leading 21-14 at halftime here over Blytheville. That's some of your scores from around the 4A state playoffs tonight. Of course, all classifications, first round action going on tonight. And if you want to keep up with the Star City game, you can tune into our sister station, KGPQ 99.9. They'll have the Star City Truman ball game over there. The McGee game is on KXSA 103.1, our sister station out of McGee and Dermott. But right now, you're looking at it, David, all the 8 4A teams have got a lead.
They're all leading.
Except for Crossett. Crossett trailing Stuttgart 21-7. I think probably the biggest surprise, in looking on our half of the bracket anyway, is I'm trying to think, it was the Malvern score. I think Malvern leading Pottsville 21-7.
Well, I'm not really surprised at that one.
Oh, you're not?
No.
Because that would be, you look at it, if Warren were to win, Malvern would be your, probably the play, who you'd play in the quarterfinals. That'll be like the day after Thanksgiving, if you look at it. But Malvern, the number 2 seed out of the 7, taking on the number 4 seed out of the 4A in Pottsville. Yeah, and then the Pocahontas won their conference. They're leading Lincoln at halftime. They're on the other half of the bracket. We're at halftime here at Lumberjack Stadium. It's 21-14. Warren leads Blytheville, and we've got to look at all the numbers for you here in the first half as we'll take a break and come back with more on our halftime show right after this timeout.
Health System in Monticello is proud to offer rehabilitation services for patients of all ages. The Drew Rehab Team provides physical, speech, and occupational therapy on an inpatient or outpatient basis and at home. The experienced staff treats pediatric patients, student athletes, and adults recovering from injuries, stroke, or surgical procedures. The staff will keep you on track throughout your recovery process. Let the Drew Rehab Team help you maximize your functional potential. Close to home. Choose Drew Memorial.
Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello and sister companies Washita Hardwood Flooring and Townsend Flooring in Warren are proud to sponsor this Lumberjack football game. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring understand the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following the Lumberjacks right here and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring, and wishing them the best.
No matter the reason, you know you can score big savings at Ryburn Automotive Superstore in Monticello. Ryburn has been serving their customers all over the ArcLaMiss without any penalties or tackling salespeople. Ryburn believes that it's the team that makes the difference, and we want you to experience the best today at Ryburn Automotive Superstore, Highway 425 South in Monticello. Ryburn Automotive Superstore, a proud supporter of Warren Lumberjack football.
Warren Bank and Trust Company provides fast, easy, reliable service with loans to fit your needs. Whether you need a car loan, a house loan, ATV loan, or a new boat, just come by and let Warren Bank make your dreams come true. See a loan officer today about your dreams and make them come true with Warren Bank and Trust Company. Warren Bank and Trust, member Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis, member FDIC. Warren Bank and Trust Company. Let them serve you with your next loan. That's Warren Bank and Trust.
21-14, our score here at the half. Warren with a lead over Blytheville. Dave, we got an update on McGee Gosnell's score. Gosnell scored just before halftime to take an 8-6 lead on McGee. McGee on the road up there in northeast Arkansas. This is the first ever meeting between Blytheville and Warren. Never played the Chickasaws before. It's about a 3.5, 4-hour trip?
3 hours and 57 minutes. It's 240 miles.
Wow, long trip for the Chickasaws to have made here tonight as Warren leads at 21-14 here at the halftime. Warren Marching Band performing before the crowd here. Got a pretty good crowd on hand, being the opening night before deer season. All of you out at the deer camp tonight, thank you for listening. Those up you in the Blytheville area, we want to thank you for joining us on the broadcast here tonight. I'm Jimmy Sledge alongside David King. If you want to watch the second half tonight, you can tune in to the East Lab. They stream the games on the Warren School District YouTube page. We want to thank those students. It's a student-led organization that does all the work there, and they're learning about broadcasting on video and audio. We want to thank them for picking up our audio, adding it to their live stream. But if you want to watch that, you can get on the YouTube page and watch it. All right. We're at halftime. You got the numbers for us?
I got the numbers.
Go for it.
Warren led in rushing by Jackson, 6 carries, 43 yards. Laster, 8 for 32, a touchdown. Wolf, 2 for 7. Thomas, 2 for 0. Laster, 3 of 8, 41 yards, 2 touchdowns. Receiving, Thomas, 1 catch, 25 yards, a touchdown. Rivera, 117, a touchdown. And Lee, 1 for -1. Warren rushes for 82, throws for 41, 123 yards total offense at the half on 25 plays. Blytheville led in rushing by Brown, 14 carries, 85 yards, a touchdown. Battles, 9 for 46. Johnson, 3 for -4. Johnson, 7 of 12, 75 yards, a touchdown. His leading receiver is going to be Walker, who has 3 catches for 44 yards. Blytheville rushes for 127, throws for 75, 202 yards total offense on 38 plays. Blytheville's had the football 13 minutes and 14 seconds. Warren, 10 minutes, 46 seconds. Each team's been penalized 4 times. Warren for 37, Blytheville for 37, Warren for 25.
Boy, you got to look at that. Blytheville leading the statistics here in the first half, but they have given Warren a short field to work with by going for it so many times. Warren's forced them to turn it over on downs.
That's the major difference. You're right.
4 different times as Blytheville has not punted on the night. Warren has punted twice on the night and kept the Chickasaws with a long field to drive. Warren has had a fairly short field to work with on some of their scoring drives.
On their scoring drives, they really have. Let's see, on the scoring drives, 40 yards. Okay, that one, Warren, 52 yards. 52 yards total. So, I mean, you're starting at midfield.
At midfield almost for the Lumberjacks here in the first half.
Blytheville's scoring drive, one was 79 yards, the other one 62 yards.
21-14 our score here at the half. The Lumberjacks lead the Chickasaws of Blytheville here in the first round action of the 4A state football playoffs. Of course, the winner advances to the second round next week. Loser is done. We'll have all the scores for you tonight on our scoreboard show from 10 to 11 tonight. Randy Rainwater and Barry Grooms will update you on all the scores from 10 to 11 tonight. Just a 1-hour show from 10 to 11 right here on K-Country, KWRF 105.5. Star City trying to advance. Warren and trying to advance. McGee trying to advance. Crossett and DeWitt all out of the 8-4A as Lumberjacks lead it here at halftime, 21-14. We'll take a break. We'll come back and look at the brackets for you around the state when we return after this timeout.
Buys at Super Value Foods in Warren during their weekend blowout sale. Baby back pork ribs, single slab or St. Louis style ribs, just $2.98 a pound. Beef boneless New York strips, family pack, only $3.98 a pound. Hawaiian punch, a gallon bottle, 2 for $5. Essential everyday deluxe mac and cheese or shells and cheese, 12-ounce box, 3 for just $5. It's the weekend blowout sale going on now at Super Value Foods in Warren.
When it comes to healthcare, I want the best. We all want the best. The best doctors, the latest treatments. But what if you could have all that in a caring place close to home, where your support goes back into the community? Where can you find healthcare with that level of care? Bradley County Medical Center. Hometown people taking care of our hometown.
Community minded, just like you.
Hello, Carl Lucky for Lucky's of Monticello. Have you noticed our shopping habits have changed a lot over the last few years? Step 1, grab the smartphone and research the product. Step 2, hit the Order Now button. Well, guess what? At AutoBuyLucky.com, you may use the same process for your next ride. At AutoBuyLucky.com, new or used, see all the pictures and equipment. Oh, yeah, and the prices. Shopping made easy for you at AutoBuyLucky.com.
Attention hunters, are you tired of that old ATV letting you down? If so, let us at Union Bank help you with the ATV or side-by-side you've always dreamed of. This is Tricia Wilkinson with Union Bank. With our great loan products, friendly service, and quick closing times, we will help you get to the deer woods in style in a new ATV or side-by-side. Stop by my office or call 870-226-2035 and let me show you how easy banking can be. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC. Credit, see loan officer for details.
21-14 our score here at the half. The Lumberjacks lead the Chickasaws of Blytheville here at halftime as Warren got on the board first after the opening kickoff was fumbled by Blytheville at the 45-yard line. Warren went up 7-0. Blytheville answered, though, tied the ball game or made it 7-6. And they went for 2, led it 8-7. As the Chickasaws led for a short time, Lumberjacks answered that touchdown, and they went for 2. Warren made their 2-point conversion, ended up leading 15-8, and then the Lumberjacks scored again to go up 21-8. Blytheville put together a drive here just before halftime and scored on a pass play. The 2-point conversion was no good, and that's where we stand at halftime, 21-14. Our score here at the half. Looking around the state, Harding Academy at the top half of your bracket, they had a bye tonight. They await the winner of the Gravette-DeWitt game. DeWitt was leading. Last score we had, DeWitt on the road up at Gravette was leading in that one. Harmony Grove and Bald Knob are playing tonight. McGee and Gosnell. McGee's on the road, traveled all the way up there, and had an update on the score a moment ago. 16-6 now. Gosnell has scored 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points, 2 two-point conversions to take a 16-6 lead in the third quarter. Arkadelphia was jumping all over Clinton in the first round. Ozark was leading Mena at halftime. Star City was leading Truman 14-7 at halftime. It's the last score we had. Now we're in the bottom half of the bracket. Elkins had a first-round bye. Lone Oak and Ashdown were playing. I didn't have a score. It was 0-0 was the last score I had. Pocahontas was up on Lincoln at halftime. Nashville was leading Bauxite. Nashville on the road, taking on Bauxite. And then you had Stuttgart leading Crossett 21-7 at halftime. That's the last score we had there. Lamar was leading Riverview, and Malvern was up on Pottsville at halftime. So there's ones that are trying to advance into the second round, which will be next week, next Friday night. David Warren's got themselves a battle here tonight with his Chickasaws at Blytheville.
And this is what we were expecting. You know, we said before this thing started that Blytheville injury bugs hit them at the most inopportune time. But they're very talented football team and probably one of the most talented 5 seeds you're going to find. And they're giving Warren all Warren wants up. Actually, more than Warren wants. But it's still a ball game. Warren will get the football to start the half. And third quarter, we're going to see what changes have been made.
Of course, Coach Embry talked about it on our pregame show. Warren, not with the opportunities to make a lot of adjustments because you've got so many players going both ways, so you can't get them over to the sideline. You know, when the offense is out there, you can't get your defense over and make adjustments on the fly. See what kind of adjustments they made at halftime. I'm sure the coaches for Blytheville, which include Ben Fisher, Donald Hunt, Jaquan Benson, Jet Howard, Josh Plunkett, Elroy Brown, Danny Blatemore, and DeMontrell Johnson are all the coaches for Blytheville. You know, they got to go in and say, hey, look, we traveled all the way down here to Warren, Arkansas to take on the Lumberjacks, and you guys are in the ball game here. It's 21-14 at the half. We just got to come out and play a little bit better in the second half to come away with an upset.
And, you know, their theory was this was not a scenic drive.
You think so?
No, I don't think so. We weren't looking for the leaves to turn and all of that fun stuff. They came to win a football game.
Number 1 Wash and Shine Detail Shop, talking about leaves turning. They're falling and they'll get all over your car. And you want them washed off, you need to give Number 1 Wash and Shine Detail Shop a call at 820-2171. Thomas Miller and his crew do a great job. They'll clean up your car, your truck, your boat, your RV. Doesn't matter what you got. They do offer pickup and delivery, so they bring it back to you all clean, shining, ready to ride. And they are open 7 days a week. So give them a call at 870-820-2171. That's Number 1 Wash and Shine. American Shifty Corporation, located there on East Broadway in North Little Rock, been in the big truck transmission, rear end, and clutch rebuilding repair business since 1971. They've grown to be the largest transmission and rear end builder in the country. They offer a no questions asked 1-year warranty. Give them a call the next time you broke down somewhere, and they can get you back on the road or back on the job quicker than anybody else. Their number is 501-945-0878. That's American Shifty Corporation. And with deer season opening up tomorrow, don't forget, if you need deer processing done, Harold's Processing out on the Old Camden Road in Warren. They'll be open from 8 to 8 tomorrow. They'll be open 7 days a week throughout deer season. They can process your deer. They'll do a great job for you. Again, they'll clean it, they'll pack it, they'll have it ready to go in the freezer or in the frying pan, whichever one you want to do with it. Located at 1826.5 Old Camden Road. And while you're out there, while you're at the deer camp this week, you might want a steak or maybe some seafood. They've got that as well. That's Harold Processing on the Old Camden Road in Warren. KJ's Produce, they're having an open house tomorrow from 10 to 2. And they've got sweet potatoes. They've got all kind of honey and sorghum and jellies for you. They've got turnip greens. I was by there the other day and all kind of produce. And still, even with the cold weather we've had, it might be short-lived coming up, but they've got a lot of produce left. But they've added a lot to their home decor and gift section with flags, candles, and yard flags and door flags and wreaths and some soup mixes that they've added. So go by tomorrow and register for free prizes that are going to be given away during the Christmas open house tomorrow from 10 to 2 there at KJ's Produce, 511 West Central Street in Warren. That's KJ's Produce. Both teams starting to make their way back out onto the field. 21-14 our score. Lumberjacks lead it. We'll take another break and we'll come back with the start of the second half for you when we return in just a few moments.
When you're involved in a vehicle accident, take it to James Glass and Body Shop, 441 North Martin Street in Warren. James Glass and Body Shop has been in the auto body repair business longer than anybody else in town and can make your vehicle look like new again. James Glass and Body Shop is the full-service glass shop in Warren. They can custom-cut glass for home, business, and auto. For professional vehicle repair or custom-cut glass, stop by James Glass and Body Shop, 441 North Martin Street in Warren.
Did you know that Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren has all your electrical, plumbing, hardware, and building needs, but they also have all the feed you need for all your animals. That's right. Johnson's Hardware has a complete line of feed for chickens, goats, cows, pigs, horses, you name it, they've got it all. And don't forget, they're your one-stop shop for all your plumbing, electrical, and building supply needs. That's Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren. Go by and check it out. If they don't have it, you don't need it. How do you choose the right HVAC system for your home? You call Trucks Heating and Air at 820-1525, your root dealer in Southeast Arkansas. What's the difference between an air conditioner and a heat pump? And how do you know which system you need? You call Trucks Heating and Air at 820-1525, your root dealer in Southeast Arkansas. At Trucks Heating and Air, you're talking to the experts, and they're your root dealer in Southeast Arkansas. So if you're considering a new HVAC system for your home, give Trucks Heating and Air a call at 820-1525, your root dealer in Southeast Arkansas.
What does it mean to be a star? At South Arkansas Community College in El Dorado, it means having the opportunity to learn, grow, and succeed in an environment where you are treated as the important person that you are. The star in our logo is a reminder of what you mean to us. Be a star at South Ark. Visit southark.edu/info for information.
21-14, Lumberjacks lead it. We get set to start the third quarter, David. How important is this first drive? We talk about it every week, but how important is it here in the playoffs?
For Warren, this is an extremely important first drive. One of the things I think Warren's going to have to do, Coach Hembry's been trying to, but it hadn't been able to yet. A.J. Jordan has 0 all-purpose yards. 0, nada, nothing.
Yep.
We got to get him more involved.
As Blytheville will get set to kick it off, teeing it up for the Chickasaws is going to be Venturius Lucas. He'll tee it up back deep for the Lumberjacks. On one side is going to be Jalen Lee. Trying to see who the other guy is here on this near side.
Number 10, Bluford.
Dontavian Bluford. They'll kick it off. They're going to try the onside kick, and Warren's going to recover it and fall on it at the 43-yard line.
That was Ingram. Yeah, Ingram doing a nice job fielding it and then just getting down on the ground.
So Warren will have it 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line to start the third quarter and to start this first drive of the second half, leading 21-14. Maddox Lassiter, your quarterback. Traylon Jackson, the lone setback in the backfield. Warren will start with a receiver on either side and a tight end to the wide side of the field. Lassiter calling for it. Going to leave it with Jackson. Jackson, not much there as you'll squirt through across the 45 out to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 2. They mark him out close to the 47. So a gain of 3 on the play. And bring up 2nd down and 7. As this Blytheville team, they run a 5-man front defensively. It's a 5-2 defense. They're loading the box up now on 2nd down and 7. Lassiter out of the gun, wanting to throw. Throws it and throws this one into the dirt. Trying to go to Jordan down about the 45-yard line, but badly underthrown. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 7 now for the Lumberjacks as Jalen Lee's going to check in at wide receiver. Jordan Ingram comes out as a tight end. So 5 wide receivers and an empty backfield now for the Lumberjacks. Put Rivera in motion. Line him up at fullback. Lassiter's going to keep it himself. Lassiter trying to bounce it outside. Stiff arms 1. He's going to get a yard, and that's all. He'll carry it out to the 49-yard line, David, and that's all. There wasn't anything there. Blytheville did a good job stringing it out.
Strung it out, and like you say, and then covered it.
So it'll be 4th down and 5 for the Lumberjacks. Warren's going to go 3 and out here on their opening drive of the 3rd quarter. As Lassiter back deep to punt, and the Chickasaws are going to send 1 man back deep. Looks like Jamarian Johnson back deep as a return man for Blytheville. No pressure. A nice spiraling kick. Boy, this one's going to carry. It'll hit at the 7. It's going to bound and go into the end zone.
No.
Did it go out of bounds?
Went out at the 1.
Wow, I thought it went in. I looked down and then looked back upfield to see how long a punt it was going to be.
A 50-yard punt on a 50-yard with 51 yards to play with.
So it goes out at the 1, and that's where the Chickasaws will have it, 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line here to start their first possession, with Warren leading 21-14.
Now, the Chickasaws have got to be careful with these next few plays. Got to try to get out from the shadow of their own goal line.
1-yard line. Johnson stays in at the quarterback, John Tavius. He'll work out of the shotgun again. He's about 2 yards deep in the end zone when he gets the snap. Tim Brown is the lone setback. Going to hand it off to Brown. Brown over that right side. He's hit at the 2. He'll get it out close to the 3, and that's all. A couple of yards there as Warren will stand him up, and short gain of 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Chickasaws moving from right to left here in this 3rd quarter. They're going into the wind. Lumberjacks will have the wind in the 3rd quarter, which is blowing about 10 to 15 miles an hour. But the rain has slightly let up. Handoff again, Brown. Brown breaks the tackle. He's out over the 10, the 15, to the 20. Hits the sideline. Got 1 man to beat it. He's going to go all the way at the 40 to the 30. Warren may catch him from behind as Malik Day runs him down from behind at the 15-yard line.
Day did not give up on that play.
Malik did not. You're right. He ran him down from behind. He caught Tim Brown. I thought he was gone. From the 3 all the way down to the 14, make it the 15, the 14-yard line where they're going to mark it down. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Chickasaws at the Lumberjack 14-yard line. Ingram battles, checks in at the running back spot now. 1 receiver comes wide left. Twin receivers go wide right into the short side. Johnson calling for the snap. Hands it off to Battles. Battles coming to the left side. Runs over a player at the 12. Carries it down close to the 9-yard line. That's not Battles. That's 28. That's a different ball carrier. That's going to be Courtney Rogers on the carry that time. Now Battles will check into the ball game. A gain of 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for Blytheville at the Lumberjack 9-yard line. 21-14 our score. And the Chickasaws threatening to go 99 yards. Johnson hands off, battles right side. Ingram cuts it up. He's down to the 7-yard line, and Warren will finally bring him down there. Inside the 7, almost to the 6. It'll bring up a 3rd down and a long 2 for Blytheville. They'll mark it at the 7. So make it 3rd and 3. 3rd down and 3 now for Blytheville.
3rd down and 3 for the Chickasaws.
And we got a bigger rack in. Got the long hair. I can't even see his number on his jersey, but we'll try to catch it for you. Johnson takes the snap, rolling to his right, wanting to throw, has a man wide open, and he drops it in the end zone. Pass was intended there for Dondarius Wilson. Wilson was wide open in the back of the end zone.
And dropped it.
Yeah, couldn't hold on. So it'll bring up a 4th down and 3. 21-14 our score. Warren leading. Blytheville knocking on the door, looking at 4th down and 3 from the Lumberjack 7-yard line. Johnson calling for the snap. Johnson wanting to throw again, rolling right, looking. Johnson still scrambling, fires to the end zone. It's caught, I believe. Touchdown, yes.
Yep.
Chickasaws will make the catch in the end zone. And I'm trying to see who made the catch. I think it was number 6. And that will be Dondarius Wilson, who dropped that last one. It is 21-20. The Chickasaws are going to go for 2 and try to take the lead here with 8:08 left to go in the 3rd quarter. This will be a 99-yard drive that they just finished. Johnson rolling to his left, throws toward the end zone, is batted down by Lee Johnson. 2-point conversion's no good, and the Lumberjacks hold on to a 1-point lead. 21-20 our score. We're back in just a moment.
That's at 607 East Church Street in Warren can take care of all your auto body needs. They specialize in collision repair and provide customer-friendly service. With over 20 years experience in the auto body repair business, there's no job too big or too small for Gardner Body and Glass. So the next time you're in an accident, give Michael Gardner a call at 870-466-4402 for dependable auto body repair work. Give Michael Gardner a call at Gardner Body and Glass in Warren.
Ever feel like your insurance agent was there to sell you auto insurance, but not there to service it? At Farm Bureau Insurance, we're here to help with auto insurance serviced by experienced agents who are there when you need them most. Call today for your free, no-obligation review for auto, home, and life insurance that's custom-tailored just for you.
In Bradley County, call your local Farm Bureau agent at 226-2649.
Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company of Arkansas, Inc. Southern Farm Bureau Casualty Insurance Company. Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi.
21-20. The Chickasaws pulled it within 1, David, a 99-yard drive.
6 plays, 99 yards, 2 minutes and 14 seconds.
They'll kick it off. Warren bobbles the kickoff. That's Malik Day. He finally fields it and falls on it at the 32-yard line, and that's where the Lumberjacks will have it 1st and 10 after going 3 and out on their first possession. Had Blytheville pinned back deep at their own 1.
And Brown bounced one outside, and without, it would have been a 99-yard run. Malik Day's the only thing that saved that.
1st and 10 Lumberjacks as they lead by 1. Twin receivers come wide right. Traylon Jackson, the lone setback. Lassiter's going to hand it off to Jackson, tries to bounce it outside. He gets it to the 34, and then he's corralled and going to be thrown down. And making the stop there is going to be Tim Brown for the Chickasaws. Short gain of a yard.
Guess who has all the momentum?
Yeah, I believe Blytheville does. Jackson's going to come out limping. You know, he's been favoring that sore ankle all season, the last 4 weeks. He's going to come out limping, so Landon Wolf will check in at running back. And now Warren goes with twin receivers wide left. Lassiter on 2nd and 9, wanting to throw, looking, has a man open. That's Rivera in the flat, complete out to the 35, the 40, midfield. A flag going to come in at the end of the run. And it may be an illegal block by the Lumberjacks.
Yeah, it's going to be an illegal block.
But Rivera made the catch. The flag is at the 46-yard line of Blytheville. So that may be where they mark the penalty off from. Here we go with the call. Illegal block against the Lumberjacks. Block in the back. They'll mark it off from the infraction. Would have been a first down for Warren. Now it's not going to be. It's going to mark it all the way back to the 37-yard line. It'll still be a positive gain of 4 on the play. And Warren will look at 2nd down and 5. So nullify the pass play. 2nd down and 5 now for Warren following the penalty. Lassiter takes a direct snap, keeps it himself straight ahead. Maddox across the 40. He'll have the KJ Produce first down out at the 43-yard line. Don't forget KJ's Produce having that open house tomorrow. Go by and register for free prizes that they'll be giving away. That's at 511 West Central Street in Warren. But Warren moves to change, David, and that's good to see.
That's a start.
21-20 our score. Warren with a 1-point lead over Blytheville. 6:38 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Lassiter calling for the snap, leaves it with Landon Wolf. Wolf straight ahead, breaks a tackle at the line. He's across the 45, midfield, going to be out to the 47-yard line, the 48-yard line of Blytheville.
Just a little bit shy, I think, of the first down.
Yeah. Ball came loose, but they'd already blown it dead. At the Blytheville 48, needed to get to the 47 for the first down, and we've got a Chickasaw player shaking up on the play. That's going to be Eugene Williams. A little slow in getting up. Coaches are going to come out and check on him. While they do that, we'll tell you that our friends at Number 1 Wash and Shine can clean your car up tomorrow. If you give them a call after this rain moves through tonight and it turns off pretty tomorrow, give them a call at 870-820-2171. Number 1 Wash and Shine Detail Shop right here in Warren. Your car, your truck, your RV, your side-by-side, whatever you want cleaned up, they can do it. And they do offer free pickup and delivery as well. And they're open 7 days a week. All right, the player for Blytheville will get something goes off the field under his own power, so that's good to see. Eugene Williams. Warren will look at 2nd down and 1 from the Blytheville 48-yard line. Warren leading 21-20.
You take a shot deep, thinking you can get the first down on 3rd down?
We'll see. Jordan and Thomas split wide to the left. And now the officials are going to call a timeout again and walk in.
I think one wants, he's thinking about measuring, I think. Because he keeps looking at the chain.
While they discuss that, don't forget that Harold's Processing is going to be open tomorrow for all your deer processing needs. Go see them out on the old Camden Road. They're going to be open from 8 to 8 tomorrow, open 7 days a week as well. That's Harold's Processing for all your deer processing needs. And while you're out there, check out their meat department as well. And give them a call at 820-0795. All right, we're back, ready to go. 2nd down and 1. Lumberjacks at the Blytheville 48-yard line. Lassiter wanting to throw. Now he's forced out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Lassiter breaks a tackle at midfield. Gets the first down as he'll be hemmed up on the sideline and run out of bounds on the Blytheville sideline. A late flag
just messed it up.
Yeah, a late flag came in as they hit him late on the sideline. They're going to tack 15 on to the end of this run.
That's some of those silly mistakes you can't afford to make if you're Blytheville. Or Warren.
Or Warren, either team. He ran out of bounds at the 43-yard line. And the flag came in over there on the Blytheville sideline. Lassiter was almost on the running track.
Yes.
When they hit him. So they'll tag 15 yards on to the end of the run, and that's going to put it all the way down inside the 30, all the way down to the 28-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, another KJ Produce first down. 1st and 10 at the 28 of Blytheville. Warren leading 21-20. 5:52 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Blytheville stays a 5-man front. Warren throws a tunnel screen. Going to be incomplete. Intended for Jalen Lee, and it's underthrown again. Boy, Lassiter struggled tonight throwing the football.
It has been a struggle. 1 of 3 here in the 2nd half for 5 yards.
It'll bring up 2nd down and 10 now for the Lumberjacks. We'll see Delfino Rivera check in. He lines up beside Irvin Rivera. Both of them in the backfield as blocking backs. Lassiter going to keep it himself, runs right behind him. Lassiter inside the 25. He'll carry it down close to the 23-yard line. That'll be a gain of 5, and Warren will look at 3rd down and 5 here. with 5:34 left to play. Boy, every possession now here in the second half is going to matter, isn't it?
It really matters. I see, of course, we know Warren's in fourth down territory because you're in that never land.
McGee's taking a 20-16 lead over Gosnell's, an updated score I've got there. Lassiter takes the snap, keeps it himself. He's not going to get the first down. We will short. It was 3rd and 5. He'll gain a yard. It'll be 4th down and 4 now for the Lumberjacks from the 22-yard line of Blytheville. So big 4th down play here with Warren leading by 1. Under 5 minutes left to play in the 3rd quarter. Ingram will check in at tight end. He'll line up on the short side of the field on the right. Thomas splits wide left. Jordan comes wide right. 4th down and a long 4. Lassiter wanting to throw, looking, throws to Rivera. It's complete at the 20, to the 15, to the 10. Rivera fighting for more yardage. It's finally knocked out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
Well-designed play.
Irvin Rivera out of the backfield as he lined up there as a blocking back. And just hit him in the flat. It's another KJ Produce first down. 1st and goal to go. Lumberjacks at the 6 of Blytheville. Lassiter calling for it. Lassiter keeps it himself. Lassiter at the 5, into the end zone, touchdown. Maddox Lassiter from 6 yards out, and Warren gets on the board here with 4:27 left to play in the 3rd, and they'll extend their lead back out by a touchdown and an extra point at 7. And now Jacinto's going to come on to try to give them an 8-point lead, but remember, he kicked the last one low.
Had a bad snap, bad hold, and a bad kick.
Cornish does the holding. Reese Cornish. Snap is down. The kick's on its way, and this one is going to be good. So 28-20, Lumberjacks lead it. 4:27 to play in the 3rd. We're back in just a moment.
Furniture, Main Event Furniture in Warren at 610 North Martin Street in Warren has just received lots of new items and furniture accent pieces from Market. You'll find name brands like Mayo and Best made right here in the USA. Ashley, Serenity Sleep Mattresses, Avenue Home and 49 West. They're open Monday through Friday 9 to 5 and Saturday 9 to 12. Or by appointment only after hours, and deliveries available. Just go by Main Event Furniture, 610 North Martin, or call 226-6511.
With high gas prices and groceries up, are you looking for ways to save so you can afford those and your normal bills? Well, I have the perfect solution for you. Hi, my name is Patrick with Milton Insurance Agency, and we can save you a lot of money on your home and auto policies. Rates have recently went down without sacrificing any coverages. So let us quote your insurance and see how much we can save you. Just give us a call at 352-2155 or come see me at Milton Insurance located at 314 North Spring Street in Fordyce. Milton Insurance supports the Lumberjacks, and we're excited for another great year of Lumberjack football. Go!
Back here at Lumberjack Stadium, Lumberjacks lead it 28-20 as they'll kick another sky kick high, and it's going to be a fair catch called for by the Chickasaws at the 30-yard line. That's where they'll take it. But David Warren answers that long scoring drive by Blytheville.
9 plays, 68 yards, 3 minutes and 41 seconds.
Maddox Lassiter capped it off with a 6-yard run for the score for the Lumberjacks, and now Blytheville will have it 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. But, David, you still got to think this Blytheville team thinks, hey, we can play with this Warren Lumberjack team.
They don't think it. They know they can. They're only 8 points down. There's no doubt in their mind.
Johnson, your quarterback, out of the shotgun for the Chickasaws. Takes it, hands it off to Ingram. Battles, stretching it out across the 30, out over the 35 as he goes wide. He'll finally be tripped up and brought down out at the 39-yard line. Going to be about a yard shy of a first down. And bring up a 2nd down and 1 as that was Battles on the carry. Now checking into the ball game at running back is going to be Courtney Rogers. And they've done most of their damage on the ground.
They've done their damage on the ground. You're exactly right.
Here in the 3rd quarter.
Their offensive line has dominated Warren's defensive line, and they've ran at will.
Johnson hands it off right side, hitting the backfield. Lassiter's got him, going to sling him down for maybe a yard gain. As on the carry that time was Rogers, Courtney Rogers, and Maddox Lassiter held him on, kept him from getting the first down. It'll be 3rd down and 1. So 3rd and 1 for Blytheville at their own 39-yard line. And David, it doesn't matter. If they don't make it, they're going to go for it.
They're going to go for it. They've got 2 shots for 1 yard.
They have not punted on the night. Johnson calling for it. Hands it off again. They got the first down. It's across the 40.
Battles, isn't it? No.
Nope, 28 again. Rogers on the carry. Carries it out to the 43-yard line.
3-yard gain for Rogers.
And move the chains. Another first down for the Chickasaws now at their own 43-yard line. We go under 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. 28-20 our score. Lumberjacks holding on to an 8-point lead. Warren's biggest lead was 21-8. At halftime, it was 21-14. Both teams have scored here in the second half. There's Battles with the carries. He goes over the right side. He'll get it out over the 45, out close to the 47-yard line before Warren finally brings him down there.
Did you see how quick he planted his foot and went from east and west?
Yes, right.
North and south. Yeah.
A gain of 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6 now as they'll spot it out at the 47-yard line of Blytheville. Blytheville keeping it on the ground. Twin receivers come wide left. One goes wide right. Warren stays in a 4-man front defensively, a 4-3. Handoff again to Battle straight ahead this time. He gets it out close to midfield.
3-yard pickup for Battles.
It'll be 3rd down and 3 now from midfield. And a sideline warning going to be called against the Lumberjacks as the flag came here on the near sideline.
Oh, yeah, we had to get that one out of the way.
So 3rd down and 3 now for Blytheville from midfield. 3 minutes, 1 second left to play in the third quarter. Warren leading 28-20. Blytheville in no hurry. Play clock hadn't even started yet. It's after the official timeout on the flag. Now they'll start the play clock. Blytheville comes to the line of scrimmage. Stay with the tight end to the left side. High snap. Johnson pulls it down. Battles reverses his field. Maddox Lassiter's got him in the backfield. Is going to bring him down for a loss. Back at the 44-yard line. That was a busted play. There's a high snap. And Battles had to reverse his field and go back the other way. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 8. So 4th and 8 now for Blytheville. They'll spot it at their own 46-yard line. 4th down, a long 7, a short 8. Johnson wanting to throw, looking, dumps it out of the backfield, going to throw it over his intended receiver, Tim Brown.
Pressure got to him that time, forced him to get it up over a defender. And if, according to what side you're for, a huge defensive play for the Lumberjacks, turning it, and now Blytheville turning it over in Warren territory.
That was Landon Wolf and Neo Harding in on the pressure for the Lumberjacks. Warren will get it 1st and 10 again. We talked about it in the first half. Warren had the short field to work with. As Blytheville has not punted on the night. They turn it over on downs for the 4th time tonight. This will be the 3rd time inside their own territory. All right, 1st and 10 Lumberjacks. Empty backfield. Lassiter wanting to throw. Steps up, fires over the middle. It's going to be incomplete. Looked like he was going for Rivera on the post pattern. The ball falls incomplete.
Pressure that time got to Lassiter also.
So it'll bring up 2nd down and 10. 2:12 left to play in the third quarter. Warren leading 28-20. And there was a flag on the play, a holding call against the Lumberjacks. So we're going to back them up 10 yards. They pick the flag up, which is at the 49. And they'll mark it off from there. They'll spot the football all the way back at the Lumberjack 41-yard line. Need to get to the 36 of Blytheville for the 1st down.
The great thing is, if you're Warren, it's not good, but it happened on 1st down.
So 1st and 22 for the Lumberjacks. Lassiter One to throw. Lassiter waiting, has time, going deep, looking for Jordan, and is going to overthrow him down at the 30-yard line. Antonio had to return all the way around to try to get to that one. But it falls incomplete. Again, he's, they've tried to go to him several times tonight. He's been a target several times, but has not been able to connect. As the rain starts to fall again, it's kind of a fine, misty rain.
Yes.
2nd and 22 for the Lumberjacks. Lassiter will throw again. Lassiter steps up, fires deep, this time for Neo Thomas. It's an air ball, and Neo comes back, makes the catch at the 25. He's to the 10, the 5, and going to be caught from behind at the 3-yard line. Neandre Thomas. The ball was underthrown. He had to come back and split 2 defenders to come back for the football.
Came back, got it, 38-yard gain.
Going to mark it at the 3-yard line of Blytheville. Warren leading 28-20. A minute 57 to play here before the end of the 3rd quarter. 1st and goal to go. Another KJ Produce first down. As it's 1st and goal to go. Warren's going to keep it. That's going to be Lassiter straight ahead, and Lassiter goes in from 3 yards out. Maddox Lassiter. He's been your bell cow all year. Why not go to him again?
Yeah, why change?
The Lumberjacks go up 34-20 here with a minute 52 to play in the 3rd quarter. Jacinto's going to come on and try to make this a 3-score ball game at least. Trying to put them up by 15. Cornish is there. Snap is high. He gets it down. The kick's on the way, and it is good. 35-20. Lumberjacks lead it. We're back in just a moment.
Are going to happen. And when they do, think of Sandine's Body and Glass, 503 South Martin in Warren. You'll receive prompt professional service from the auto body technician who has the equipment and experience to fix your vehicle back to its original condition. It's all work guaranteed. So the next time you have a vehicle accident, get free estimates and professional body repair at Sandine's Body and Glass, 503 South Martin in Warren, or call 226-2281.
When elders stay at Bellevue Estates Healthcare Rehabilitation Center in Monticello, our team will provide personal health care to each individual that focuses on the unique needs and circumstances of each elder. We take into consideration the physical, social, and spiritual well-being of each individual. Come by Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello and see for yourself, or call 367-0044 for more information.
35-20. Lumberjacks lead it as they'll kick it off. We'll get their scoring drive in a moment. A high kick. The return man falls down at the 20. It goes past him all the way back to the 10. They'll pick it up at the 4. And Warren's going to knock him out of bounds at the 7-yard line. And the wheels are coming off, David, for Blytheville.
Well, you say that. They went 99 yards.
But the last 2 drives, Warren has put together 2 scoring drives. They had the short field to work with on the last one.
3 plays, 46 yards, 25 seconds.
And the player for Blytheville, who was backing up and fell down, I'm not sure if he got his feet tangled up, but he fell down, and they're going to come out and check on him. And it's leg cramps.
Leg cramps.
It's about the 3rd or 4th player for Blytheville we've seen suffer from leg cramps here tonight.
Change in temperature.
They're going to get him up and get him off the field. So it'll be Chickasaw football, though, at the 7-yard line when play resumes. They get to take the injured player off. Again, the winner advances to the 2nd round next week. The loser goes to basketball. Yeah, pretty much. A minute 47 to go, 3rd quarter. Warren leading 35-20. Warren has scored twice here in the 2nd half. Blytheville has scored once. And I still haven't been able to get a number on the running back who's got the long hair for Blytheville. He's a big bruiser-looking running back, bigger guy. He'll take the handoff right side. He's out over the 10, lowers his shoulder, running over folks, out over the 15, all the way out to the 19-yard line. The ball carrier for the Chickasaws moves the first down, moves the chains for the first down. I wish I could catch a number. I think it's 14. Jamarian Johnson. But again, he's got some hair hanging down over his numbers. And now Warren's going to call a timeout. We'll take it with him with 1:36 left to play in the third quarter. Warren leading 35-20. We're back after this timeout.
State Bank of Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. Whatever your need is, we have a solution. The First Century Club for those 50 and over. Free checking with a minimum balance must remain at $300 or above to qualify. Unlimited access to your account by ATM, phone, or online. Just see Tess or Ashley or call 870-226-2601 to get started today. First State Bank of Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Drew Memorial Health System in Monticello is proud to offer rehabilitation services for patients of all ages. The Drew Rehab Team provides physical, speech, and occupational therapy on an inpatient or outpatient basis and at home. The experienced staff treats pediatric patients, student athletes, and adults recovering from injuries, stroke, or surgical procedures. The staff will keep you on track throughout your recovery process. Let the Drew Rehab Team help you maximize your functional potential. Close to home. Choose Drew Memorial.
Is that going to be number 3?
All right. Can't say. We'll try to catch a number here in a minute. Number 4, actually. I see his number now. They throw it complete to him. Out to the 20, 25, out to the 30. Warren will finally corral him out into the 31-yard line. Number 4, that is D. Wales. We're sorry we called him by the wrong name a moment ago, but I couldn't see his number for the hair that he got hanging down on the back of his jersey. But that'll move the chains again. 2 plays to him, and he's picked up 2 first downs.
Yes.
1:22 to play in the third. Blytheville with the football. 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line. Johnson takes the snap, going to leave it with the back again. This time he's hitting the backfield and going to get it back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. That was Jalen Lee coming through on an outside blitz. And he's in the backfield about the time that Wales took the handoff. So no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Wales will check out of the ball game, and Battles will check back in at running back. And it'll be 2nd down and 10. They'll send twin receivers wide to the right. One comes wide left. Johnson hands off to Battles. Ingram trying to stretch it out. Warren's got it corralled. They're going to get him for a loss. Back inside the 30, back to the 29-yard line. That time Battles had nowhere to go.
Nothing at all.
Warren closed the corner on him on the outside. It was Neo Harding who lost a helmet on the play. He'll have to come out, but he was the one that actually turned it inside.
Yes.
And Neo will come out, the defensive end for Warren. Checking in, Weston Gavin will check back into the game now. They're on the defensive line. 3rd down and 12 for Blytheville. From their own 29, Johnson wanted to throw, throwing deep down the field. And there's going to be a flag come in. They're going to have defensive pass interference against Malik Day for the Lumberjacks. As Johnson was trying to go deep to Levin Reed. And when Levin broke down the field, Malik was in his way, and he couldn't get past him, and they're going to call Warren for defensive pass interference. So it'll come with an automatic 1st down, and it'll keep the drive alive for the Chickasaws here with 15 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. And that'll spot the football out near the 49-yard line. Let's see, no, the 44-yard line is where they'll spot it. 1st and 10 for the Chickasaws. Looks like I got a final score. I believe McGee won 28-20 over Gosnell on the roads. Handoff. As Johnson going to keep it himself. The quarterback, now he dumps it off, throws it down the field, and the flag's going to come in. You're going to have a lineman down, the illegal lineman down the field.
Was it a little, or was he past line of scrimmage? I think he was pushing the ladder.
That's it.
Illegal forward pass.
Yep, illegal forward pass. Johnson was beyond the line of scrimmage when he passed it. 35-20. Still got 9 seconds left. I don't think we're ever going to get this third quarter over with. But McGee wins, and they will advance as they defeat Gosling tonight, 28-20.
Big thing, it's only a 5-yard penalty, but it comes with a loss of down.
So they'll mark it off the penalty and mark it back at the 40-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 15. Let's see. McGee will play either Harmony Grove or Bald Knob. Harmony Grove Haskell or Bald Knob next week. 2nd down and 15 for the Chickasaws. And now motion up front. So it's going to be a little bit further back. Got a new quarterback in the ball game as well, number 3. That's Ladarius Reed.
He quarterbacked while the other one was injured.
Well, Johnson was injured?
Well, Johnson was injured. That was your quarterback.
So Reed at quarterback. They'll mark off the 5-yard penalty for the offsides. It'll be 2nd down and 20 now.
It's always tough changing quarterbacks and the cadence.
Reed out of the shotgun. Twin receivers wide right on 2nd and 20. Going to hand it off right side, and they're going to catch him in the backfield and drop him for a loss. And coming up to make the stop is Jalen Lee for the Lumberjacks. He's been the leading tackler on this squad. The ball carrier that time was Rogers. They're actually going to give him a pretty good spot, I believe. But that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Our score, 35-20. The Lumberjacks have the lead. It'll be 3rd down and long when play resumes to start the 4th quarter for the Chickasaws right after this timeout.
Hardwood Flooring in Monticello and sister companies Ouachita Hardwood Flooring and Townsend Flooring in Warren are proud to sponsor this Lumberjack football game. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Ouachita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring understand the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following the Lumberjacks right here and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Ouachita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring, and wishing them the best.
No matter the reason, you know you can score big savings at Ryburn Automotive Superstore in Monticello. Ryburn has been serving their customers all over the ArkLaMiss without any penalties or tackling salespeople. Ryburn believes that it's the team that makes the difference, and we want you to experience the best today at Ryburn Automotive Superstore, Highway 425 South in Monticello. Ryburn Automotive Superstore, a proud supporter of Warren Lumberjack football.
Back here at Jim Hurley Jr. Stadium, we get set to start the final 12 minutes of football. First round action of the playoffs. Warren leading 35-20. Blytheville will be looking at 3rd down and 20 from their own 35-yard line. As Johnson's back in at quarterback now. Twin receivers go wide left. Twins come wide right. Johnson wanting to throw. Warren with the blitz. They'll dump it off to the back. That's going to be Tim out of the backfield. He's out over the 35, the 40. He's going to be well short of the 1st down. Get it almost back to the original line of scrimmage. That's Tim Brown on the carry, or on the catch and run. As they'll get it back to about the 43. Need to get down to the Lumberjack 46 for a 1st down. So it'll bring up 4th down and 11.
In the 3rd quarter, Warren, 116 yards total offense. Blytheville, 126.
4th and 11. They're going to go for it again from their own 43-yard line. Johnson wanted to throw. Blitz coming. He unloads it down the field in a crowd, and it's almost intercepted. Antonio Jordan had it in his hands but couldn't hold on. So Warren will force him to turn it over on downs again.
Actually, you were better off if you're Warren without the interception.
Well, unless he returned it all the way.
Well, yeah, but.
But you're going to get it 1st and 10 at the Blytheville 43-yard line. Warren will have it here with 11:13 to play in the ball game. And the Lumberjacks a 15-point lead. So now you got to be thinking Coach Embry and the Lumberjacks just don't want to make any mistakes.
Right. Warren would love to grind this one out, I think, this drive. Usually when I say that, though, he goes deep first play.
Traylon Jackson's back in at running back. Maddox Lassiter, your quarterback. They got Ingram at tight end. Rivera as the fullback. Jordan and Thomas come wide left. Lassiter on first down. Lassiter one to throw. Lassiter looking, going deep, looking for Jordan. Throws. It's caught at the 20, to the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Lumberjacks. Antonio Jordan. A 43-yard catch and run from Maddox Lassiter, and Warren's gone up 41-20. Wow, how quickly things can turn.
Yes.
One play, 43 yards. Antonio Jordan, I think that's his first catch of the night.
His first catch of the night.
And the Lumberjacks are up 41-20 with Jacinto on to attempt the extra point. Out of the hold of Reese Cornish. This Warren's extra point team. Field goal unit is on. Everybody's set. Gets a good snap, bobbled it, and now the kick is low, and it's going to be no good. That wet football is giving Reese fits all night long. He bobbled the snap. Rain still continues, but the Lumberjacks lead 41-20 with 11:04 to play in the ball game. We're back after this timeout.
Taking care of hometown people. That's what Warren Bank and Trust Company has been about for a long, long time. Warren Bank and Trust Company of Warren and Hermitage, your only locally owned, home-owned bank in Bradley County. The next time you need a car loan, a house loan, a business loan, savings account, whatever the need, let Warren Bank and Trust Company, your hometown bank, take care of all your banking needs. Warren Bank and Trust Company, your only locally owned, home-operated bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. This weekend at Super Value Foods, the weekend blowout sale goes through Sunday. You'll find fresh chicken wings, family pack, just $1.28 a pound. Louisiana Select large breaded shrimp, a 2-pound box, only $9.98. Minute Maid or Fanta products, 2-liter bottles, free for just $5. Russet potatoes, a 5-pound bag, 2 for $5. And JTM fully cooked beef patties, 16-count package, just $4.98. It's the weekend blowout sale at Super Value Foods in Warren.
Warren goes up and extends their lead 41-20. David, it took one play, and Antonio with his first catch of the night.
One play, 43 yards, took 9 seconds.
Lumberjacks will kick it off as Jacinto gets set to kick it off once again. And this one he'll kick fairly deep to the 23 and fielded there. Return to the 25. That's going to be Battles on the return up over the 30 to 35. He'll be down at the 37-yard line, and that's where the Chickasaws will have it. 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line here with 10:59 to play in the fourth quarter.
Chickasaws going to have to get a little sense of urgency now. I don't necessarily mean that as throw every down, but we're going to have to pick up the tempo.
Back in at running back is Tim Brown. Johnson still your quarterback as the rain gets a little harder now as they'll hand it off to Brown left side. Brown going to be hit by Lassiter after a yard gain and driven to the turf for a 1-yard gain. And Maddox Lassiter coming up to make the stop there for the Lumberjacks. Actually, yeah, they give him about a yard on the play to mark it at the 48-yard line. 2nd down and 9 now for Blytheville. Ball's on the left hash mark. They do have the wind at their back here in the fourth quarter, but the rain has started to pick up. It's gotten a little harder. I see the umbrellas and the ponchos and the rain jackets all coming out. On 2nd and 9, Johnson wanting to throw. Has all day. Now rolling to his left. He'll take off. He's at the 40. He'll step out of bounds as Maddox Lassiter chases him out of bounds. That'll stop the clock with 10:11 left to play. A gain of another yard. So it'll be 3rd down and 8 now for the Chickasaws from their own 39-yard line. So 3rd and long here. They'll send twin receivers wide right. Twins go wide left. Brown, your running back on 3rd down and 8. Johnson, straight drop. The holding comes in, a flag comes in. He throws a pass. It's going to be incomplete. And that defensive tackle just, he tackled.
Yeah, he tackled.
Neo Harding, who was coming across. I mean, just tackled him, threw him to the turf. All right. So they'll mark off a 10-yard penalty or mark them back 10 yards. Warren's going to decline it. So it'll bring up a 4th down and 8. And I don't see them punting again.
No.
They hadn't punted all night.
There's really no need to punt now. You've got to go for it because you're not going to get the football back very many times. So
10:04 left to play in the game. 4th down and 8 from their own 39-yard line. Johnson out of the shotgun. Trip receivers will come wide right. Johnson straight drop. Warren rushes 4. He goes deep down the left sideline, and it's going to be incomplete. Lee Johnson coming over. No, that is Antonio Jordan coming over from the safety spot. Malik Day had the coverage. He got by Malik, but Antonio was there about the same time the football arrived and separated him from the football. Yes. It was intended for Levin Reed. So Warren will take over 1st and 10 at their own at the Chickasaw 39-yard line. And that's with 10:02 left to play now. Warren leading 41-20.
Now I see Warren just using the clock.
As Warren's going to go empty backfield.
That doesn't mean a lot.
And 4 wide. Now we can look for Lassiter to run a quarterback draw. He's going to drop straight back. Lassiter wanting to throw. Lassiter throws out in the flat. It's going to be underthrown. Intended for Neon Thomas down at the 30-yard line. But it was from the right hash mark all the way outside the left hash mark.
It was a long throw.
It was underthrown. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Star City 35-7 over Truman. That's a final score. So Star City advances. McGee advances. Warren trying to advance here as Warren will hand it off up the middle. It's going to be a loss of a yard on the play. Who was the ball carrier? That's Traylon Jackson back in. And now an official timeout for an injured player for Blytheville. They got another player down. While they do that, we'll remind you that our friends at Harold Processing is going to be open tomorrow. They're going to be open every day through deer season from 8 to 8, 7 days a week. They can take care of all your deer processing needs. So if you get lucky enough to tag a deer, hey, carry it out to Harold's Processing on the Old Camden Road. All you guys heading around out at the deer camps this evening, remember they're located out on 1826.5 Old Camden Road in Warren. You can call them at 820-0795. They can take care of your deer, get it processed, have it all packaged up, ready to go in the freezer or ready to go in the frying pan, whatever you want to do with it. And also, don't forget to check out their meat department with fresh cut steaks, seafood, lobster tails, I saw that, shrimp. They've got it all, and all the fixings to go along with it. That's Harold's Processing on the Old Camden Road in Warren. That was number 4, D. Wells, that was shaken up on the play. He'll go off the field under his own power. So Warren is going to be looking at 3rd down, though, and 11.
Yes.
Or 3rd and 12, actually.
Yeah, you'd better get 12 if you really want that 1st down.
Jackson stays in at the running back. Trip receivers come wide left for Warren. Blytheville will rush 4. Laster throws a wide receiver screen, complete to Jalen Lee. Jalen caught at the 40. Going to be a gain of only a yard on the play. Tell you what, it's hard to get outside on this Blytheville team.
Wait, this Blytheville team has so much speed.
It'll bring up a 4th down. Warren's going to be in 4-down territory here, leading 41-20. It'll be 4th down and 10. Ball on the left hash mark.
I think Warren's going to let the clock run and call a timeout.
Yeah, I think you're right. Coach Emery got his players huddled up here on the sideline. Play clock's down to 7, and then they'll call the timeout when it winds down. We'll take the timeout with them. 41-20. Warren leads it with 8:53 to play in the game. We're back after this timeout.
What's the best thing about your car? I mean, it's nice if it looks great and has plenty of power, but the best part is it gets you where you need to go. It's the same way with Bradley County Medical Center. Sure, it's a building filled with amazing technology, but more important, it's a place that takes us from illness to wellness. It's reliable transportation on the road to recovery. It's something to think about May 6th through the 12th as facilities across the country celebrate National Hospital Week. At Bradley County Medical Center, we are hometown people taking care of our hometown.
Hello, Carl Lucky for Lucky's of Monticello. Have you noticed our shopping habits have changed a lot over the last few years? Step 1, grab the smartphone and research the product. Step 2, hit the Order Now button. Well, guess what? At AutoBuyLucky.com, you may use the same process for your next ride. At AutoBuyLucky.com, new or used, see all the pictures and equipment. Oh, yeah, and the prices. Shopping made easy for you at AutoBuyLucky.com.
41-20, Lumberjacks lead it. 8:53 to play in the game. Warren looking at 4th down and 10 from the 39 of the Chickasaws. Lassiter wanting to throw, steps up, gets hit as he releases the football. It falls into the turf. Coming through, putting the pressure on him. Big number 69. That's Maurice Biggs. He got the lick on Maddox Lassiter when he released the football, and Warren will turn it over on downs. And the Chickasaws will take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line here with 8:48 left to play. Lumberjacks leading 41-20. We already know final scores at McGee and Star City have both advanced, so 2 of the 8-4A teams we know of.
Have we seen anything on the Stuttgart game lately?
I haven't seen anything on the Stuttgart score lately. It was 21-7 was the last score we had. Handoff is going to go to number 4 again. That's D. Wells. Wells going to be hit in the backfield, drop for a yard loss. Marcus Green, Maddox Lassiter hit on the stop for the Lumberjacks. 2nd down and 11. Now for Blytheville. As they look into the sideline, Wells stays in at the running back. Johnson, your quarterback. Twin receivers go wide left. Johnson hands it off to Wells again, straight ahead. Wells going to get it back to about the original line of scrimmage at the 39, and he's going to be stopped there. Landon Wolf, Jalen Lee, Neil Harding, and one more Lumberjack getting up. That's Marcus Green.
You almost get the feeling that the Chickasaws are just willing to run the clock now.
It'll be 3rd down and 10. 3rd and a long 10 for the Chickasaws from their own 39-yard line. With 7:41 left to play, Johnson's going to hand it off again to Wells. Wells lowers his shoulder, gets it across the 40, trying to push the pile forward. They'll blow it dead at the 42-yard line as Warren had him stood up there.
3-yard pickup. Now you're looking at what?
4th and 7. Yeah. 4th down and 7 for the Chickasaws now at their own 42-yard line.
48-21 Stuttgart.
Oh, it's final score?
Yeah.
So Stuttgart advances. The winner of that ball game gets to come here next week. Handoff again to Wells. Wells straight ahead, going to get it carried out to about the 45. Going to be well short of the 1st down. And the Lumberjack defense stops them again. And they turn it over on downs at their own 45-yard line here with 6:50 left to play in the 4th quarter. Warren up 41-20. So those of you Lumberjack fans that wanted another shot at Stuttgart, looks like Warren's going to get it next week.
You got your wish.
Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. Stuttgart will be traveling here next week. Lassiter's going to hand it off. That's Weatherspoon. Weatherspoon across the 40, inside the 35, loses the football, and Blytheville has recovered it. Oh, Cody Weatherspoon got his first carry of the night. The sophomore fumbles the football. And coming up with a fumble recovery there for Blytheville, it looks like it's going to be Chris Hatcher. So the Chickasaws will take over following the turnover. That's the first turnover of the night against Warren.
Yes.
Because it'll be 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line with 6:43 left to play in the ball game. Warren leading 41-20. All right, on first down, Johnson, still your quarterback. Got a new running back. Going to hand it off to him, trying to stretch it out to the left side. Going to be caught and finally gets a yard. They'll run him out of bounds. Number 13, the ball carrier this time. That is going to be Royal McChristian. They'll run him out of bounds up near about the 38-yard line. So a gain of 3 on the play. We'll call it second down and 7 for Blytheville. Again, you're right. I believe they're just trying to hold on to the football and let's get out of here and make that long bus ride back home. On third and 7, Johnson calling for the snap. Gets it, wants to throw now, running to his right, throws, and it's going to be almost picked off and then almost caught. Jalen Lee bobbled it. Had it on his fingertips. It went up in the air and almost into the hands of a Chickasaw. As number 16, Elijah Rogers, almost came up with it. And it falls incomplete. It'll be third down and 7 as the clock will stop with the incomplete pass with 6:28 to play. Warren led at halftime 21-14. They've outscored them, 20-6 here in the second half. Handoff left side, going to be out over the 40, out close to the 43-yard line. It's making the ball carrier that time. It's going to be McChristian.
5-yard pickup for McChristian.
And spotted out at the 43-yard line. Need to get to the 45. So fourth down and 2 now for Blytheville from their own 42-yard line, 43-yard line. As we go under 6 minutes left to play in the game. Warren shifts defensively. Johnson changes the play at the line of scrimmage as he'll move his tight end over to the right side. Warren showing blitz. Going to hand it off to McChristian again. McChristian lowers his shoulder. He's got the first down across the 45 out to the 49-yard line. And McChristian will move the chains for Blytheville. It'll be first and 10. And they mark it at the Blytheville 49-yard line here with 5.5 minutes left to play.
McChristian, a senior for this squad.
McChristian gets the carry left side across midfield in Lumberjack territory down to the 46-yard line as he'll gain 5 on that play. And bring up a second down and 5. Maddox Lassiter getting up off the bottom of the pile. DeWitt beat Gravett. I got a final score on that one, 35-14. So the only team out of the 8-4A to lose tonight is going to be Crossett. Second down and 5. Johnson hands off again to McChristian, left side. McChristian across the 45 down to the 43-yard line. It'll be looking at third down and 3 now. So third down and 3.
Third down and 2 for the Chickasaws.
Third and 2, third and 3, third and short, manageable for the Chickasaws. Johnson takes the direct snap, hands off again. McChristian breaks a tackle in the backfield. He's got the first down as he carries inside the 40 and bumped out of bounds down around the 36-yard line.
McChristian going out.
Making the most of his
last ball game.
Move the chains. That'll be a first down for the Chickasaws with 4:15 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Warren leading 41-20. Again, it was 21-14 at halftime. Warren has outscored them 20-6 here in the second half. McChristian comes to the right side this time, and McChristian another 5 yards on the carry for him as he carries it down close to the 31. Irvin Rivera coming up to make the stop for the Lumberjacks. So it'll be second down and 5 now for the Chickasaws at the Lumberjack 31-yard line. Stays in a four-man front defensively. Linebackers sheet up. Johnson hands it off to McChristian. This time he's hitting the backfield for a loss, as that was Jalen Lee. He snuck up there on the line, and nobody touched him, and he was there almost the time that McChristian got the handoff.
And the hit wasn't near as vicious as it looked because he was falling backwards. He tried to stop, was falling backwards and then Lee hit him. So
a loss of a couple on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 7. Ball spotted back at the 33-yard line. So 3rd and 7. And now a lot of motion. Finally, the flags come in. He had the offensive line moves, quarterback moved, the ball didn't move. They'll back them up 5. It'll be 3rd down and 12 now for Blytheville to spot the football back at the 38-yard line. So 3rd down and 12. McChristian stays in at the running back spot. Johnson, your quarterback. Johnson hands it off McChristian, comes to the right side. He turns the corner, and he's met there by Rivera. Him and Landon Wolf make the tackle on him. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play back to the 40-yard line. He had nowhere to go. It'll bring up a 4th down and 14. As we go under 2.5 minutes remaining in this ball game, Lumberjacks are going to advance into the 2nd round, and we get a rematch with Stuttgart, who defeated the Lumberjacks the opening game of the year up in Stuttgart. Be good to get them back here at home.
Oh, yes.
But that'll be a rematch that everybody will talk about next week. McChristian takes the handoff, this time over the left side, going to get it back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all, nothing there. Warren's going to take over on downs with 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes left to play in this ball game. Lumberjacks going to come out and probably take a couple of knees, and this ball game will be over with. Again, out of the 8-4A, scores that we had to pass along to you. Star City ended up winning on the night. McGee won. DeWitt won. McGee wins 26-16 over Gosnell. DeWitt beat Gravett 35-14, and Star City, I think, what was the score on that one? It was 35-7 over Truman. On 1st down, Lassiter's going to hand it off to Cody Weatherspoon. Weatherspoon over the right side. He's at midfield. The 40. He's going to be run out of bounds way down inside Chickasaw territory, down at the 31-yard line. Cody Weatherspoon, he wanted to make up for fumbling that football a moment ago, didn't he? And then he had a big hole to run through.
Oh, that was a big old hole.
As the Lumberjacks move it down to the 32-yard line, say that's where he went out of bounds. It'll be 1st and 10, another KJ Produce 1st down. Don't forget to go by their open house tomorrow from 10 to 2. Register for the free prizes that they're giving away. Check out all the new Christmas decorations and home decor that they've got. Make some great Christmas gift ideas. Lassiter takes the snap, hands it off to Weatherspoon again. Weatherspoon straight ahead, inside the 30, down to about the 27-yard line. And he'll be down there with 1:47 left to play. And it'll bring up, I said there was a penalty on the play. Nope. Yeah, there was a flag. It's going to be against Blytheville. I didn't ever get any indications of what the flag was. It's going to remain 1st down. They'll spot the football down at the Blytheville 23-yard line. It'll be 1st and 1 for the Lumberjacks. So 1st and 1 at the 23 of the Chickasaws. Lassiter will line up in the shotgun formation. Cody Weatherspoon in the pistol behind him. Lassiter letting the play clock run down. Takes the snap. And now motion against the Lumberjacks. Everybody stood around too long.
Got anxious.
So back up the Lumberjacks, 5 yards on the penalty there. Warren's going to advance. They'll play Stuttgart right here next week. 7 o'clock the kickoff, second round action of the playoffs. So I hope you'll make plans to come out and watch them. If you can't make it, well, be sure and join us right here on K-Country, KWRF 105.5. Your home of Lumberjack football. For over 60 years, we've been bringing you Lumberjack football. Maddox Lassiter going to take the snap, leaves it with Weatherspoon, bobbles it, it's on the ground, he picks it up, and Weatherspoon gets it back to the line of scrimmage. So it'll be second down and 6. And Warren's going to have to snap it at least one more time. Down to 45 on the game clock, 23 on the play clock. And now Maddox is directing Cody Weatherspoon to line up behind him. Lassiter calling for it. And he'll take it, hand it off to Weatherspoon. Cody gets across the line. He's inside the 25, down to about the 24-yard line. And that should be your ball game. Yep. Lumberjacks start to make their way out at midfield as Coach Embry goes out to meet with Ben Fisher, the coach for Blytheville. 41-20, our final score here tonight. The Lumberjacks get the win over the Blytheville Chickasaws. We'll take a 2-minute break, and we'll come back and wrap this one up for you from Lumberjack Stadium right after this timeout.
As Lumberjacks take the field this fall, Wicked Union Bank wants to wish the team a season. This is Randy Ross. We know how much time, effort, and hard work Lumberjacks